welcome into the stream, everybody. How we doing? Happy Thursday. Well, tardy Thursday. No, I'm just messing with you. I need to grab a drink still. I had up some vitamin water. You get yourself something to drink. Pie, what is good, my dude? Welcome into the stream, everybody. How we doing today? I wasn't late. Well, okay, technically, from looking at my clock, I was like 30 to 40 seconds late, so... yeah, I was late today. Sorry, everybody, I'm the worst. How are we all doing, though? It is so very good to see you all, as we are here for our second stream in the era of oatmeal, which makes sense if you don't think about it. But as I mentioned yesterday, we're all about playing... no. Bad. Okay, but the tunes, yeah, no, if you like the music you're hearing in the background right now, do yourself a favor. Go check out Joshua, aka Reset Vibes. Ignore the other link. That exists nowhere. It's not a thing. Also, I have a gripe real quick that I must mention. No! You stop that. You stop that right now. Don't you at me, babe. Caitlin is sitting in the corner, being mischievous. I have a... Haley, not you two! I need to change that, because that still calls it the Full Streams channel, and it is most definitely not anymore. How you doing today, Haley? But you know, I got a minor gripe with my merch company. I don't talk about it much anymore, because after the launch it was just kind of a, here it is, if you want something, cool, if not, no worries. I got an email the other day from them saying, hey, we got a bunch of stuff that we're discontinuing, and some of your products might be affected by this. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna click the link and we'll see. Man, that is fair. That is very fair. What's been going on, my friend? So I was like, okay, I'll click on the merch store. I'll just double check and see what's going on. And it didn't make it look like anything was being discontinued that we have. So like, there's a chance that a bunch of our merch store is just gonna disappear early March because they didn't do a good enough job of communicating, hey, here's the stuff that's going away. And at that point, I might have to look at some other stuff. We'll see what happens. I like it. It's been a decent company, but we will see what happens. Ethan, my man, what is good? How are you doing? It is so very good to see you, my friend. How is your day going? Let's see here. Thought you said mortgage company. I was thinking, what can they discontinue? Your debt? Nah, I am but a humble cheesemonger. The chances of me, Caitlin and I ever owning a house are very, very slim. Yeah, not much is cold. My barcode-shaped arm scars from work accident. Oh no, Haley, I didn't hear about that. I am so sorry. That sucks. Are you okay? Getting a snowy ice storm as we speak. I'm trying to get home, but to make a couple of stops. Hopefully everything's okay, man. Hopefully the roads don't get too bad till you are already home and safe, because that kind of weather is always gnarly. But yes, we are in the thickest era, the era of oatmeal, which again makes sense if you don't think about it. And the whole point of this was honestly just a perfect chance for us to get more back to the roots of who we are as a channel, do some shit that we used to do, or like focus on games that we used to play that we haven't tried in a long while. And today we're doing that. Today we're checking out a game that is super narrative heavy, that is apparently really deep, just super fucking thick lore and world building. It's got some dice rolling mechanics, which is going to be fun. I gotta say, I do love it when an actually like a well incorporated tabletop RPG style is in a game. Yeah, that is actually a fair suggestion, Pie. CBD balm or cream can definitely help really well. Here's hoping I gotta run one more time, get some gas for the generator just in case, and some dog food. So I'll be hopping in my pickup, traction tires, and the 4-wheel drive just in case. That is a smart move, my friend. Drive safe. Hopefully it is quick and easy. Yes, so we are... What is up, Ruby? How are you doing? Hopefully my tippy tap something. Oh my gosh, no, you're all good, babe. Don't even worry about it. But also, you know you can talk, too. She just smiled cheekily. She's so adorable. It's a very old thing. Short version, I work with thinner than razor metal pieces, and I... Oh! put your arm into a stack of them with like 50 stacked on top of them, with a lot of them sticking out. Oh gosh, Haley. Yeah, no, okay, that's fair. That is really fair. I can also completely understand where something like that would be just a like prolonged, long-term problem, and just occasionally with weather changes, be a bitch. I am so sorry. Not 50, 500. Dear God, I am so sorry. That's awful. You know, that straight up sounds like some Final Destination shit right there. I'm glad it's just a scar you got left, but that definitely has to be a long-term pain in the ass. But yeah, so today we are checking out what is Mott here to pick on Sean by making him family friendly. How dare you, Watson? How dare you, sir? We're checking out what is supposed to be an absolutely incredible indie game called Citizen Sleeper. Fun fact, this is something that I bought for Caitlin for, was it your birthday last year?
I think I bought it for myself.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
I picked it up when I placed that order from Fangamer last August, I think.
That's right. Caitlin just placed a random Fangamer order. Oh yeah, that's right, because I got a couple of things in that order too. I think that was when we got the Pepino hat, or cup. Let me spin.
It was last August.
Dual wheel, I'm sorry, you guys can't see it. And what do we got? We got the deer ears to kick it off. Let's go. Yeah, no, this is supposed to be an absolute indie classic. I did not think about playing it at all until a couple of days ago. A channel I watch on YouTube did a little like talk about it and the sequel, and I was like, oh, okay, that's you know, I'm kind of trying to think of different things and do more narrative heavy, like actually interesting games again. So is this a universe saying that I should actually consider playing Citizen Sleeper? And fun fact, that is why now, 4 days later, we are now playing Citizen Sleeper, which I, again, hadn't even remotely considered for the channel, but fuck, apparently I really slept on this game, because it sounds like it's going to be fantastic, and I'm really excited for us to check it out together. But Watson, how are you doing today, my friend? It is so good to see you. I know you're in chat so you can see it, but Watson says hi, Beeb.
I can say hi.
Bet. Let's see here. I feel like I missed something. Orange people, Trump's in the chat. You goddamn it. I can't buy. But yes, so we're gonna wait a couple of minutes to actually kick it off because Caitlin has yet to play the game herself. And again, she is the one who actually bought the game, so I don't want to spoil anything for her, so we're gonna wait until she takes off here in a couple of minutes. But also, this is a meteoric moment, chat. This is our first stream with the new capture card. I am hesitantly hopeful. I know we had a lot of problems with the other two. One of them, there was some bitrate issues with the PS5, so it didn't actually work. The other one was always kind of problematic, and eventually died. Shout outs to JD and Wibbles for sending us the spare capture card.
It's now mine.
Exactly, it is now Caitlin's. Exactly. Rest in peace, old capture card. What was it? I think it was an Elgato HD60S. You were a piece of shit from the start, but you know what?
It got you through.
And that was honestly what most of the equipment that I had at the start. Oh my gosh! Scarlet Phoenix, my friend, how are you doing?
Scarlet Phoenix is here.
2 streams in a row we get graced with your presence. How are you doing, my friend? But you know, that was just kind of how like everything we had for the channel at the start was. Anybody remember the days where I used to be planted up against a wall with a lime green shower curtain behind me for the green screen?
What a time to be alive.
Good times, chat. Good times. This is the place I learned to not have a reflex to catch things you dropped. Oh, you know, that's fair, Haley. It's a hard lesson. Or Elgato 60S works like a dream. And see, I gotta be honest, I think that I just got a bad one. I feel like I just wound up with one that was problematic.
You just phased into your Phoenix Wright voice for a second.
I did for a little bit. I am now becoming Nick. Do you still accept me, love?
I do. I actually do like Nick. He's chill.
Okay, that's fair. Bet. We're good, chat. Everything's all good. Caitlin's not going to leave me yet.
Not that yet.
But yes, let's see here. Kind of crazy mail. Gotta works great as well. Yeah, no, and see, that was the thing. When I bought it, still USB stick is working good so far. Hey, there you go. I remember the green screen. Yeah, no, things have changed a lot. I don't know if I've ever actually shown it off. Here, we can go over to here so people can see, because like, effort. Do you mind just doing a quick? You don't have to actually pull it down. Just like squish it down just a squidge. We have an actual professional, full-on one. Yep. It's very nice. It is extremely nice. We are inching closer. Oh my gosh, you're all good.
I accidentally stepped on Sean's foot a little. I'm gonna go to work so you guys can actually enjoy the game.
I hope you have an amazing night.
I sent you a message in Discord.
Okay.
I love you.
I love you.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you later. But you know, we're inching closer and closer to having like full-on professional shit. The last thing that we need is Lana is a weeb, my dude.
Oh my god, everyone's here today.
I have not seen you in a minute. How are you doing? Doing great. How are things with y'all? Things are going well. Things are going very well. It's cold as shit. It is so cold. Oh yeah, that's right. Lana is a weeb. I think you're another person who probably didn't know. Caitlin and I are married now.
I love you.
It's not me. I'm a clone. Bye, love. But you know, the last thing that we need to upgrade is the camera. Which, when we do our subathon, everything okay?
Oh.
Inspection.
Power washing again.
Oh.
I'll leave this here.
Okay.
Alright. Bye, baby.
Bye, love. The last thing we need to upgrade is the camera, because this is just a like $20 piece of shit camera that I got back when I started streaming. So when we do our subathon in April, on April 1st, as is now going to be the tradition, I hope you all know that that money is going towards getting us an actual decent camera, because this thing has done well. It really has, but it's time for an upgrade. Everything else has gotten better. Thought you just said you were waiting for her to leave you. Let's see here. What else did I miss? Let's see here. Doing something professional. Something professional on this stream while the host is everything but. Yeah, that's fair. That checks out, Haley. Would you have me any other way, though? You know, Scarlet Phoenix, it is awful. I hate this. It was 23 degrees this morning when I left for work. It's brutal. Doing okay, still driving and trying to find a job. Sister's birthday's on Monday, going on vacation to DR for 10 days in April. Yo! Hey, that is exciting as hell. Is it about me to freak? I'm a good Earth baby fucker. Jimmy, what are you even saying? What is up, my dude? The camera looks pretty good already. It's crazy that it only cost $20. Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong, like, I did not expect it to last as long as it has and work as well as it does. But we'll get some better camera quality. We'll get something that is like 100%. It shall be good. I can't wait. Heck yeah. That is awesome. Well, since it's been a long while since I've seen you, what else is new in your world, friend? And if it's not much, that is okay also. Because I think we've seen you since I've started getting back into actually reading manga again. I've read so much, Lana is a weeb. I've read so many things because we have a Shonen Jump subscription now, and it's the best thing. I'm currently rereading One Piece, and I'm like 454 chapters in? Somewhere right around there? I forgot how absolutely amazing it is. I'm a good child who doesn't cuss and follows all rules. Press X to doubt, Jimmy. -2 when I woke up. Oh my god, Scarlet Phoenix, I am so sorry. That's awful. Oof. What is it like for you right now? Sean is back in One Piece. I know, Watson, I am. Like, I mean, technically Brooke is aboard the crew, but also not really, because everybody is still like, why did you invite Pirate Skeleton? And we're in the middle of, oh gosh, what is the name of the island? It is Moria's Island. I can't remember. But you know, dude, it's so good. It's genuinely so good. And I know Brooke is hilarious. Frankie's still 100% one of my favorites also. And maybe it's just because I'm a former chef, but Sanji will always have a special place in my heart. And sleep well, don't drink coffee, and have happy feelings all of the time, Jimmy. Jimmy, are you okay? Do you need a hug? It is not much, that is basically it. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Still watching my anime and reading some manga. You also started One Piece. Hey, let's go! Learn how to drive and just find a job. Very nice. Heck yeah, good for you. No, next question. I can't. Stranger, how are you doing, my dude? I'm sorry I didn't say it. Oh my gosh, and we got a Venom! Oh dear, something is different about Sean. I love you, Venom. I love you very much, friend. How are you doing? I'm on top of the world tonight. Hey, that's fair. That is very fair. Let's see here. I started it late-ish last year. I'm on chapter 6-8. Nice. Heck yeah, look at you cruising. I don't get it even. Counting down the hours till the weekend. Got any big plans or just chilling? Ever watched The Bear? Feels like it's a must for all restaurant workers. I haven't yet. I really, really need to, because I've heard great things about it. And I've had it recommended so many times to me. It's on my list. I also just rarely watch TV. Knowing so much, my boss just gave us a 3-day weekend. Hey! Dude! Or snowing so much, my boss just gave me a 3-day weekend. Dude, that is awesome. Hell yeah, Ethan, congrats. Surprise 3-day weekends are the best. It's a lot of breaks. Probably would have been up to date by like end of December if I hadn't been on and off. Hey, fair enough. I don't blame you. There's so many things to read. Let's see here. There's been like weeks where I haven't read anything. Nothing wrong with that. That would sounds like blackmail. Jimmy, what's up? Did I miss something else from you, man? Why you just say hello, my dude? Are you good? Proceed to read like 30 chapters in one day. See, I feel that. I really feel that. Like, I hadn't made much progress for a couple of days on reading One Piece, and then on Monday when Caitlin and I were off, I read like 70 chapters. I'll either hate it or love it. Might be too close to home. I went to tables through college, and it was hard at times. Okay. And see, I did everything in the kitchen. Hello again. Hi, Jimmy. I was a head chef. I worked every position on the line. I worked in... Oh, you're in Punk Hazard? Oh, Punk Hazard was such a fun arc. Heck yeah. But yeah, I worked literally every line position. I did just about everything prep-wise that you could imagine. I was a GM. It was exhausting. I don't miss those days. I really don't. Hi again, Jimmy. But you know, I really do need to check it out at some point. Hello again. Is that what this stream is gonna become? Just me saying hi to Jimmy? Wait until you get to Whole Cake. Oh, and see, so when I stopped reading about 4 or 5 years ago? Yeah, no, Venom, you know what the answer is gonna be. It's gonna be no next question and then hi again. But I made it all the way through. I think it was like chapter 998 when I was reading it years ago. And I stopped at, it was the fight, things had popped off between Big Mom and Kaido, and Kaido did his big transformation, and that's about all I remember. I can stop saying hi. I already said hi once. Fuck you. Why are you so obsessed with me? I fucking can't. Jimmy's consumed so much coffee that he's traveling through time. Honestly, though, also aside from anime and manga, I watch a TV series which is rare for me called White Collar. I fully watched it, and I'm also technically rewatching it twice right now. Hey, heck yeah. I've heard solid things about it. I never did watch it, but that was from that era where I, at least at the time, I really did dig the shows USA Network was doing. I know, Jimmy. Actually, I did a coffee experiment, 1 cup a day. How's that going for you, man? Hated it for a week. Hey, fair enough. And see, here's something that I'm sure a lot of you probably won't believe, but all this chaos, this everything, 0 caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink caffeinated sodas or the other copious amounts of caffeinated everything that's available these days, including lemonades and also cookies, which is extra fucking weird. All this is just natural imbalanced brain chemicals. Me and my parents are on like season 4 episode 10, and me and my friends are on season 3 episode 11. Heck yeah, dude. I think ADHD got you covered. Yeah, no, dude, honestly, it is insane. I've seen caffeinated breakfast cereals. Like, What the fuck? It's so dumb. It is so dumb. The color is really good. I feel like it's something that I should go back and actually check out at some point, because I did miss out on it. You what? Okay, then. Yeah, no, straight up. Why am I doing this on my phone? I should actually pull it up here. I promise we're gonna play the game today, chat. Sean, your privilege is showing. Let's see here. Let's look at weirdest caffeinated foods. And we're gonna show you guys the horror here. We'll move over to here where, oops, I need to hide hat roulette because we do not currently have a hat, Speedy. Let me just pull this up. So, let's see here. You know what? Let's change this up. Caffeinated cereal. Literally. A cereal company with like multiple cereal companies with caffeine. Obviously there's the lemonade shit from what the hell is it? Panera, that's horrifying. Oh wait, not caffeinated cookies. Here we have energy caffeinated cookies. Like, what? It's awful. The amount that caffeine addictions are being pushed these days are terrible. Seems like just a harder way to get caffeine into your system. Exactly. No, that just sounds awful and unnecessary. Jimmy, oh hell yeah. It's a really good series with a lot of ups and downs and buddy moments and fallouts and makeups. Alright, 6 seasons. Not bad. Let's see here. It's strange. That must be for the new gens who don't like coffee as much as the older folk. I feel like we've hit this point where there's such a desire by companies to just have something new for the sake of something new, or for people to try and be on the bleeding edge, that they'll just do whatever. Let's see here. Well, Sean, you sound judgy and mean. How about that? I'll take it, Jimmy. I'll take it. Hey, yo, Cruz. My dude, I have not seen you in forever. I know. You usually pop in with me in a maid outfit, but, surprise, surprise, for once, I'm actually not. How are you doing, my friend? It has been so very long. Yeah, no, like, the amount of caffeine that was in that Panera, and I think they still sell it, but that Panera lemonade was terrifying. And it was not at all surprising that people actually had, like, heart issues from that. Let's see here. I will, however, play devil's advocate and say the long-haul truckers probably find it useful, so they're not consuming liquids that make them need to pee. Okay, that is fair. That I can understand. Except, like, they sell shit like that in my own grocery store, and it's like... It feels like it's more targeted at, like, the rise and grind kind of people, and it just, I don't like it. Let's see here. I know, it has been. It has been a while. Things have been good. Life's real good, honestly. Like, outside of the world, on the outside, living in the United States, obviously. We're not going to talk about any of the details of the everything, because frankly, there's too much, and we're not a political channel. And there is too many things happening on a daily basis. But outside of that, honestly, shit's really good. Like, life's in a great spot for Caitlin and I. We got married back in November. Like, life is good. What's new in your world, though, Cruz? Love it when Subway went to Europe and their bread had so much sugar it had to be classified as cake. Yeah. Panera is just high-cost hospital food. Okay, see, Jimmy, I'm so glad you say that, because I gotta be honest, I know there is a giant love for Panera. I never got the hype. Their bread sucks. Their mac and cheese, which was like, their mac and cheese and then their soups were the things that people always raved about. And it just was bland and boring and also way overpriced. Like, I ain't down with it. I don't like it. Let's see here. Not much here. Just love to studying. Had your first exam at uni today. Hey! Nice! That's awesome! I don't know if you ever told us, because I don't think I ever asked. What are you going to school for, my friend? I once heard someone say they love Panera. Girl, why you be lying? Honestly, they were spendy, but they did have financing available. Fuck. You know, fun fact, before I got the job that I'm currently in, I actually almost did work in a Panera, and I'm really glad I didn't, because, that shit would have sucked. Like, I'm not one to be pretentious, I'm not one to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna be completely honest, and I feel like this also counts, like, I feel this way, but also I hope everyone in this community feels the same way. We're all better than working at Panera. Can we agree on that? Finance D's Nuts Panera. Back when I was here more often, I still did high school for the people, or for US people. And now hey, you're going for computer science, dude. That is phenomenal. Props to you. That is a forever important industry. That is fantastic. How long is the program you're going for? It's like, I'm gonna spend a small fortune for lunch. I'm gonna go to a local place and buy a much better lunch. Exactly. Bitch, I used to work at Subway. I think it's worse. Okay, but see, here's the thing. Subway doesn't pretend to be something that it's not. Like, we all remember the controversy a couple of years ago of, is Subway's tuna actually tuna? Like, they try, but all in all, Subway doesn't try to be $5 subs my ass, man. Oh no, did you not know about this? Okay. All right, let me see if I can find a reputable article, because I do not want to go getting sued by Subway. Just realized I know I've spent 3 years of my life at university. I could have had a degree by now if I was smart enough to continue physics. Hey, you know, we do what we gotta do. All right, let's see here. Subway tuna. If I could actually spell controversy. Let's see here. Okay, apparently the lawsuits were dismissed. But there was at least enough concern from people that there were things other than tuna in their tuna that there was straight up a giant lawsuit about it. You know, Subway's never pretended to be anything other than they are. Or at least Panera likes to pretend that there's some high-end shit, you know. They're a great bakery. Honestly, most of their dough, I'm sure, comes in frozen, pre-made, and they just bake it. It's going to be 3 years with alternating university and work every 3 months, roughly. Hey! Let's see here. I said I'm studying, so that I'm finishing it. Stuff's out. Dude, that's fair. That is fair. It is. I'm sure it's a lot to have to learn. I had a buddy who went to school for computer science, and it always intimidated me. But you got this, my dude. You absolutely got this. You want olives? Remember, workers, it's 5 olives for a 6-inch and 9 for a foot long. Yep. Also, wasn't there... Stranger. Wasn't there also on tonight's news, popular Twitch streamer Sergeant Herp Derp is being sued by Subway for defamation. Please don't sue me, Subway. But, you know, I think, wasn't there also a controversy of, like, and it's because baking can be mildly inconsistent, I'm sure, but wasn't there also a controversy of people think, like, most of their 6-inch subs are actually, like, 5 to 5.5 subs, which I'm sure most of the dudes out there probably understand that math. Let's see here. I've never met a sandwich artist that didn't come across like they hated their life. Also, what do you have to tip now? Also, when did Subway become food for upper class only? Yeah, no, I don't get it, because it's not upper class food. It's really not. Let's see, that shouldn't be a lawsuit thing. That should be like a food and health department test tuna and see if there's anything else in it. Yeah, but it is the most litigious country in the entire world. They're basically saying, wow, this person bullied me. Yeah. Remember, 1 scoop of steak if they want it heated. Tell them no, it has to be toasted. Sean is so used to being, or so used to fucking about, he just constantly calls you out. It's a thing, stranger. Let's see here. The length doesn't matter. It's how you use it. Exactly. 1 whole inch is a lot, you know. When it comes to food, that is definitely a bit, well, I mean, when it comes to everything, that inch can make a major difference. If we're being honest. It's that fucking bread. It's 12 idiots to know how to fucking cut. Yeah, that's probably more like it. Yeah. Let's see, I heard people are tipping less in America now because they can't afford it. That's not surprising. From a price perspective, It's $15 for a sub at Subway now? I'm sorry, what? So, fun fact, we rarely ever eat out anymore. There's still rare occasions where we'll get from, like, our favorite Chinese place. And we don't do fast food anymore at all. So I have no frame of reference for this. I need to confirm, okay, why are you defaulting to Ann Arbor, Michigan? I do not live in Michigan. I'm not going to pull this up so anyone can see, but I'm just going to click on a random store near me so we can, because of course, you can't see pricing without going in. I'm sorry, is it actually? Typical corporate greed, putting to pay their employees on the consumer, and see, they probably don't even pay their employees that much. Alright, let's see here. Where can I find you? God, and they make it so hard to find their pricing. Alright, let's look at, some of these things are horrifying. Spicy nacho chicken. Anyone tried out that $10 Domino's offer at the moment? Any toppings, any crust? That ain't a bad deal. It's been $15. I'll tell all the secrets, I don't give a fuck. Subway's a horrible place to work. I fucking bet. I knew someone who worked at a Subway when they moved to Oregon when I was still living there, who had to get a restraining order against one of their former coworkers. Alright, let's go for... Oh, wait, secured connection failed. Yep, well... Apparently someone at Subway is onto us, because their website crashed when I was trying to see the pricing. Here we go. Okay. What you're looking up, I'll tell you. Yeah, no, straight up, I got the secured connection could not be found. And they can choose to not accept the coupons they mail out. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Just the sandwich itself, a lot of the 6 inches I'm seeing are $9 to $11 fucking dollars. I'm saying, like, a fucking Philly from them is $15.99. Are you kidding me? Subway. What the actual fuck? I've only ever had Subway once at the Oakland airport because it was the only affordable food stall. Yeah, no, it's not great. It's really not. I used to eat it a decent amount of time because my former best friend and I would work out together. And for whatever reason, he would always want to go to Subway after hitting the gym. And I genuinely don't get it. See, Watson, what you just said is perfect to encapsulate why it's a terrible thing to get after a gym. It's why I would always crash. There's barely any protein on a Subway sandwich. Like, it's nothing. So every time, and it was like a 30-40 minute drive for me to get home from going and hang with him. So we'd go eat Subway, we'd like hang out for a little while, and then I'd drive home and be fighting the absolute crash of not enough protein and frankly too much carbs and especially sugar from Subway, and trying not to fall asleep on the drive home. Manager once said, if low on stock for the day, tonight coupon said, it's day, we are not accepting coupons today. What the fuck? Oh, that's ridiculous. Apparently Raising Cane's just raised their price again. Only eat it once because I was offered a meal for free. Yeah, no, Raising Cane's is not as good as people make it out to be. It's okay fried chicken, but like, I think I probably had it like 5 or 6 times because Caitlin enjoyed their stuff, but again, we don't do fast food anymore. And the last time I went, which would have been probably like 8 or 9 months ago, for just a 3-piece tender combo, so 3-piece tenders, fries, a little cup of gravy, and a sad piece of toast, it was like $11. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Fast food places are trying to charge the same amount as actual restaurants, and I'm sorry, no, 3 slices of ham for a cheese. 3 slices of ham for a ham and cheese? KFC is fine for you in terms of craving fried chicken for an okay price. And see, I won't say the name of the place that I work because I'm not doxing myself. But the grocery store I work at, we actually do house-made fried chicken. And it's okay. Like, it is not bad. I know where you work. You might. Well, no, you probably don't. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past you, Jimmy. That's fucking ridiculous. Dude, it really is, Watson. Like, it's fucking insane. I don't know, kidding me. No, I do not work at KFC. Fuck that. Like I said, I do nothing related to fast food anymore. Those days are long behind me. It's been a while since we've had this much of a tangent to kick off stream, you guys. Like, I really want to play the game, but also tangent. Well, you know, it's fucking buck wild. It's genuinely ridiculous. At least Jimmy John's, when I worked there, they treated us okay. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. The owner of Jimmy John's is a piece of shit. Get Chase grocery store seared fried chicken to in California. Dude, okay. I love Safeway. We had Safeways back home when I lived in Oregon. It's Albertson's own, so it's... You know what you're getting. It's not crazy quality, but like it's cheap. Let's see here. They sell it $5 Fridays for like a 10-piece. Oh hell yeah, that's a great ass deal. Gotta take home extra bread. Okay, that ain't bad. I appreciate when stores do things like that, because like you're just gonna throw it away. Let's see here, but living in that place, addicted to stuff. Food was cheap and free there. I get you, Jimmy. That is fair, my man. 38 minutes into stream and still haven't started the game. What's our tangential record? You know, if I remember right, I think our tangential record is like 20, or not 20 minutes. I think it's like 2 hours almost. I don't remember what game. Well, actually, I don't remember. No, it probably was 2 hours if I'm remembering right. We've had some tangents in our time, friends. Speaking of sandwich places, y'all. Okay, I was gonna say, Scarlet Phoenix, I'm so glad you bring up Quiznos, because beyond the absolutely buck-wild commercials, Quiznos was the shit. I remember the fucked up hamster, exactly. Those things were phenomenal. They really were. But, you know, their food was great. My first job was at a movie theater. I could and did take home trash bags full of popcorn. Yo! I see. But I'm glad you still remember the fucking song, too. Or some fucking blimpy. Hey, let's go! I can get a burger for like $4 nearby from a burger place and then go next door to buy soda and fries. Not pay $14, which have been normal fast food prices here for a while. Yeah, no, what we're coming to is corporate greed is great. Late stage capitalism is so much fun. Let's see here. Probably extended their company by at least 10 years, honestly. You know, I gotta be honest. I feel like Five Guys' quality has gone down, and also their prices are fucking stupid these days. Not sure if they're even still around. You know, the last time I went to one was a long... Well, there used to be one... Although it might have been closed the whole time. But there was one that I used to drive by when Caitlin and I started. They still exist. Quiznos is still around. How many locations do you have? All right, let me fully zoom out. It apparently has me in Colorado. Okay, nowhere near as much as they used to. Apparently, they still have like 2 in the Portland Metro. They have like Five Guys fries, Five Meat. See, I'm with you on that, draw. Their stuff was okay, but like it's natural cut fries. They're, you know what to expect. Never had it, but heard it's decent. Five Guys makes me doo-doo. Dude, their stuff is so greasy. But also, we got so many OG homies coming and hanging out today. Draw, my dude, how are you doing? Let's see here. Felt like they were expensive from day one. Something about that bag dripping with grease. Yeah, I don't blame you for the one and done. I really don't. You know, I'm seeing they have locations in Canada, apparently. But you know, Quiznos is still a thing. They're very, very sparse, but they're still around. Well, I have another pesky work call in 3 minutes. Well, hey, I'm glad you were almost free, my friend. For a little cheeseburger classic combo, they want $13 pre-tax? What the fuck? Surprised they're still around. I remember being in high school and thinking they were expensive back when somebody had their $5 footlongs. I know. Yeah. Okay. Qdoba's another one to talk about, because I used to fucking love Qdoba. Like, the grocery store that I typically shopped at, like, every time that I'd go, because there was a Qdoba nearby, and on the back of the receipt, at least like every other, if not every time, there'd be a coupon for buy one burrito and a drink, get a free burrito. So, like, and that was back when most of their stuff was like $7 to $9. And that shit was so good. Hey, Victor, my dude, how you doing? But these days, their shit is so expensive. Like, and also, fun fact, their quality has gone down significantly too. It's definitely still better than Chipotle, but if I remember right, I want to say that they started going more for the Chipotle way of things, and their quality's not the same. But Victor, how are you doing, my man? It is good to see you. You're great for a broke college student. I got 2 meals out of it. Let's go. Only 2 Qdoba's I've ever seen. We're at a mall 2 hours from where I grew up at Philly or Airport. Rarely got to eat from there. It's not the same anymore. It's really not. Like, their queso used to be fantastic. It's not the same. Let's see here. Honey, I'm burnt out from shoveling. Yo, dude, that's fair. How much snow did you end up getting, Vic? I gotta ask, because I know, like, everybody's getting hit with shit today. Went there enough during high school and college. I get free cookies. I'm not bragging. That's amazing, Scarlet Phoenix. Heck yeah. You know, I've never actually had El Pollo Loco. They didn't have any where I grew up, so it's one of those places that, like, I've known of it, I've seen it, but I've never actually tried it. Was their stuff actually solid? Again, probably not anymore, because fast food is goddamn expensive. There's like 4 in existence now. Jesus. That sounds about right. Let's see here. We'll see what's killing you right now. How are you holding up, Watson? I don't like it myself, but I love Jollibee. Okay, you know, Jollibee is solid. Although, okay. I say Jollibee is solid. I also no longer... Okay, Jollibee is a... I think it's a Korean fried chicken place. I can't remember if I'm right on that. But it's... I used to love their stuff, but Caitlin and I will never eat there again because the last time we went, I got violent food poisoning. It was not a fun 24 hours, so I will never eat from Jollibee again. But Jollibee, I have to at least pull up the mascot for you guys to see, for everyone who is not familiar with it. Because it's horrifying. You know, this is just going in my random PNG folders now. This is now going to exist on my computer. Couldn't even study. I just lied down and played Ninja Gaiden, which you beat on Master Ninja. Dude! That is impressive, Vic. Fuck yeah. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. It's Philippines. Thank you. But, you know, their stuff... Before I got food poisoning, I really dug their stuff. Maybe just a random issue. Why? Oh, that's right. I still have Mara from Shin Megami Tensei on my screen. So this fucker right here. This is all you need to know about Jollibee. See, can I feel your peens, Sean? Anytime, Jimmy. Anytime. But only if you're wearing this costume right here. You have to... You gross. I know. It's fucking horrifying. If I remember right, I want to say I saw one of those cheap, like, kind of slender clone horror games that was the Jollibee mascot chasing you around a fucking restaurant. But yeah. Man, the world's just in a weird-ass place. I don't like it, you guys. I am a Master Ninja. Let's go! Fuck yeah, Vic. But I think... Obviously, we can keep tangenting, but I'm going to at least move over here so we can try and, first of all, see if our capture card is going to work. Because, again, this is our chance to test out the new capture card. To see if it's going to behave itself, to see if it actually works. Kind of cute, gosh dang it. Who the fuck sees a bee and is like, man, that makes me want some fucking chicken. You make a good point. False alarm, nowhere to join the work call except for me, so it ended. Hey, let's go, Drawl! Fuck yeah! That is exciting as hell. Let's go. But you know, let's jump into it. We are going to attempt to play Citizen Sleeper. It is a heavy dialogue game, so I hope you all know we're probably going to have a lot of tangents. I'm sure that comes as a big surprise. But with the sequel coming out in the fairly near future. Okay, yeah, no, real talk, Jimmy. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. I bought this yesterday because it's on sale for $5. I gotta be honest, it was actually a pretty solid workout and fun as fuck. If you're looking for something, you getting thick. We're working on it. We getting thick right about now. Yeah, I haven't actually started it. I got completely distracted by Dragon Quest XI, but it's on my list of things to play very soon. Okay, Jimmy, there's a free demo if you want to check it out. Don't get me wrong, it's cheesy as shit, but like, it's not bad. I will say, that joint in my elbow and my forearms, they're feeling it today. Like my shoulder's a little bit too. I was surprised. Open up POP. I think I'm gonna keep Prince of Persia as a personal thing. Mostly because I did not realize that it was fully voiced. And I'm at a point where I feel like I have more fun with games that I have to voice myself on stream. Also, I'm going to move me because I think we actually need me over in this corner. Because from what it looked like, what's the dialogue pops up over there? Trainer wants me to rake shins again, speaking of. Oh no. Oh no. I will go fight in real life. Hey, fair enough. Fist boxing. But yes, we're going to try Citizen Sleeper. And we're gonna see if our capture card is actually worth the like $75 I spent on it, because I got a solid discount. It's because Sean likes to hear his own voice so much. God damn it. Sean, can I rake your shins? Sure, Jimmy. Bring it on. Alright, we have Operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. That doesn't sound like me. It sucks in the sound. You know, I bet the sound is brutal. Extractor. Extractors work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to choose the thick one. I got you, Vic. We're gonna find the thickest one. Let's see here. I think the extractor's looking a little bit thicker. But we also got the Machinist. This one's definitely looking pretty thick, though. I'm not gonna lie. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. That actually does sound very us. Let's see here. Perk. Photosynthetic skin. Diaction allow energy recovery at home. I don't know what any of that means, but we have extra endurance. Oh, no. I'm very tempted to go with that, because extra endurance, but also lack of intuition. That feels pretty solid. A machinist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. +1 engineering, -1 engaged. Nah, I think the extractor sounded pretty damn thick. Let's do it. Also, let me know if the volume needs to go down at all. Sunbathe ability, solid extractor, could be a cat. Honestly, you're not wrong, Drawl. You were not wrong, my friend. Alright, let's see what this game is about, though. Like, I genuinely don't know how I've slept on it for so long. Get it? 'Cause Citizen Sleeper. I'm sorry, I'm done. Alright, it's gonna take a minute. We're playing this on the Switch, so obviously load times are gonna be a little bit slower than if we were playing on PC. But it'll get there. So let me just check the gate in real quick. While we wait for it to hopefully load. Eventually. Someday. Maybe. There we go. Okay. I was starting to get nervous there. No games. Unknown. First thing you become aware of on awaking is the disconnect. I want to bitch. Okay, Jimmy. You can still bitch, my dude. Bring it on. Just because we're playing the game does not mean that the tangents are over. It's delay between thinking and feeling. Oh, I think I just bumped my camera mount. Oh dear. Fuck is up with shoes? Would you care to elaborate on that one, Jimmy? I'm curious where you're going. The delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it feels like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Like they just Crocs, they comfy suck, or they just Crocs, they comfy suck my ass. God damn it, Jimmy, I can't with you. But also, okay, because I actually did try them on after we had that conversation about Crocs months ago, Jimmy. I don't get the comfort of Crocs. I don't understand it because I did not feel very comfortable. Let's think of that body. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, you wouldn't, Sean. Fuck, damn it, you. I can't. The sting of blood welling from a fresh wound. Anti-Crocs here. Honestly, though, we're living enough idiocracy right now, Jimmy. We don't need the Crocs, too. The friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought, blurring as you approach, until you can't tell one from another. Oh, don't get me started, Sean. That's fair, Jimmy. That is very fair. We don't need to, because we could have an endless stream talking about it. They make me feel comfy, though. Okay, you know, to each their own. You gotta break them in, then you're walking on clouds, trust. But see, that means I actually have to buy them. I know, Venom. It's too real. It is way too real. Especially with the confirmations that just happened. Like, why does this have to be our reality? The cold slips in behind and around you, and the sensation fades, or the sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dull nature of this new body, given your current circumstances. We're one step away from having couches we can defecate on. Fucking honestly, Venom? I hate it here. The walls of the container feel immediately present. Cold, hard, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful. Not like you used to know pain, at least. Sean, would Jimmy and I steer you wrong? Okay, Scarlet Phoenix, you wouldn't, but Jimmy definitely would. Okay, existential crisis over. Time for games. Exactly. My life goal is to be like a human in the WALL-E movie. 100% Zendare. You know what? To each their own, Drawl. Each their own, my friend. Okay, but yeah, no, So, from what I understand, we're like a synthetic being that has, I think, a human consciousness put into him. So we're being woken up in whatever container, I guess, birthing happens in. Dog's got a shit. Guess I'll lace my fucking shoes up and go. Okay, Jimmy, you talk about it being cold, and you don't want to lace up shoes. Why are you putting on Crocs and not, like, slippers or sandals will even work? Because, like, there's still holes in that shit. Jimmy, I think you forgot some spelling in that. It's all good. That's not the point. God damn it, Jimmy. I can't with him. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease. A reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves. Just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. Remember the plan, remember the others. Let's remember the others. You remember there were 10 of you. 10 that could no longer stand the indentured work, the routines, the slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day until they realized they had sold everything away that could and ever would matter. 10 that would escape, or at least die trying. Let's see here. What am I gonna fucking walk and fucking Mount Everest? No, slide them on and go come back inside. And they waterproof Jimmy. Exactly. There's still holes. Besides, most sandals are gonna be waterproof anyway. Yeah, I can get wet if there's no water. Jimmy, if it's raining, you still gonna get dunked on. Hey, welcome in, Ready Twin One. It is a pleasure to have you join us, new friend. How are you doing today? Alright, let me ignore Jimmy's bullshit around fucking Crocs. Let's get into the game. It's be hard to play heavy reading games in stream, you know? I know, I've missed Jimmy too. It's a hard thing to balance, especially when Jimmy's in chat. I'm fucking wearing him to stand in the fucking rain with socks. I don't understand you sometimes. Dog got a shit. Yeah, so you know what? I'm moving on. Slide him on and go. We're just not gonna come to an agreement on this one, Jim Jam. Some were lost in the shaft. Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. It feels like enough to know that you might no longer be on the grim and heartless rock. Even if in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reach any destination. This feels, I think maybe we are in a cryopod. It's hard to tell. Well, I just got home from work, so figured I'd relax with the stream until I got home later. Hey, well, we are happy to have you join us, my friend. Hopefully we can be some good little distraction for you. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. It's been a decent ass day. And as much as I'm trying not to get distracted, and it has been an hour and we're only now finally starting the game, I am extremely excited to check this one out. What brought you by, though? What made you pick us, my friend? Let's hear his lots more for... you guys can enjoy the Crocs all you want. Enjoy them. You can have them all. Let's see here. Let's try to rest. But you were restless. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You were dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You've been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes. The cold creeps in further. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere. Screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. The light, white as the cold, softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow a figure appears. You are out. Where am I? I'm on a ship. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I'm gonna put socks on a rainy day and snowy day and base everything about my day around Crocs and wet socks after I take my diarrhea for dog. Why are you so fixated on your dog having diarrhea, Jimmy? I'll change my shoes after they are a convenience more than anything for you. Hot cereal of this. We are truly in the hot cereal era now. The joke has become more than just a meme. Let's go! But also, Jimmy, that means you admit that hot cereal exists. I'm interested in games.
No cursing, mother ducker!
Green Hell. You stream a lot of Call of Duty. You saw you were interacting. That's my kind of style. Hey, well, we're happy to have you join us, my friend. We are happy to have you here. It is a pleasure to have you. I'm just saying, sir. I can't even. A kid. Crocs didn't help me yesterday when my cat had vomit and diarrhea and ran around the house spewing it everywhere. Venom, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't laugh because that's awful. I'm fixing that because 50 minutes is not accurate. It is only 10. Russ, my dude, how are you doing? It is a pleasure to have you here, my friend. I was awful. Brad is also sick. Oh gosh, Venom, I'm so sorry for your entire household. Ignore your oatmeal. It's still the scene. It is not the era of balls. Balls are in the background now, alright? We're in the refractory period. They might come back, but for now the balls need to rest. Let's see, you named your cat Brad, Jimmy. That's her husband. How's the game going? I'm working on an assignment on the dinner table, and your parents came over to eat. You were all good. We have not played much. I'm trying to get it started, but I am me. Balls are back down below. They be put away. Exactly. They need well stored. They need rest, alright? Not dignifying that with a response, Jimmy. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, Venom. Alright. Let's check out what is Dragos. Who's this old lady? Is that me? Lunchtime. Nice. How's your work day been, my man? It's been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. I know, I'm really liking just the vibe of this world. Vic, as the man who, I mean, obviously you were the boss executioner, but I feel like you were definitely also a connoisseur of thickness. We feeling like there's some decent thickness on this so far? See, I'm not apologizing. I can't with you, Jimmy. I think that also might be a dude. I'm not sure. We shall see. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life. You stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. It's good. We're doing traffic control, so it's nice to be indoors. Oh, dude, I bet. What's the temperature like in your area? Going quick, which makes me worry for the next 2 days. I'm so sorry, Russ. Hopefully the rest of your break slows down. Yeah, no, that is fair. We do not at all discriminate. Thickness of any kind is all we need. Crocs, the ultimate shoe end of story. Get the fuck out of here, Jimmy. I cursed. You know what? I'll take that. I don't care. I don't care. You're surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships. Some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. I'm in Pennsylvania, in the Poconos Mountains. Hey! And right now it's 39 degrees. Okay, man, that's still cold. That is still super, super chilly. How long you been doing what you're doing? Also, what would you like us to call you by, my friend? Do you prefer Twin, Ready? Do you prefer something else? Do you prefer your whole username? What you prefer? I always love to hear. So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost. Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have been better preserved in Sub-Zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside or outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Almost 2 years? Alright, ready. Perfect. Well, that's awesome. How do you do what you do, my guy? Dragos comes into focus. Shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset and its glinting eyes the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbolic link drones perched. Its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard is a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. Let's morbid curiosity. Let's see what happened with him. What do you call the foot the footwear that has a strap between your toe and other shoe? I mean, I always just called those sandals, but I know other people call them thongs. It's just a personal preference, something. He ignores your question. I don't ask what led you to do it. To sell yourself to a corporation. See, flip-flops is also the other way. Yep. Flip-flops is usually what I prefer. It's here. And I hate them. They hurt my feet. See, and I'm different than you on that, Venom, because I always preferred flip-flops to sandals. Like, Caitlin was super sweet and got me a pair of, some people call them slides. They're the one that's got just, like, the thick strap over them. Thong is a weird name for flip-flops. Yeah, I don't know. We don't associate with people who call flip-flops thongs. Right, chat? They're inferior. No, they are not. They are phenomenal. But, you know, they work. I appreciate Caitlin for them, but I've just worn flip-flops for so long. Like, I think I started wearing them as pretty much everyday flip-flops. The Crocs for 4 people. Get the fuck out of here, Phoenix. Scarlet Phoenix, how dare you? Thongs cracked too. Yeah, no, that is, I guess it does make sense. Because our utility workers, working on telephone poles, or I'll drive a crash truck, keep 225 feet behind a worker on a road any more than 45 miles an hour. They're working on the highway on a 70-mile-per-hour highway. Oh, dang. That's got to be a little bit intense to be around, my guy. Props to you. That's important work. I like strappy sandals because they stay nice and firm on my feet. Okay, and see, that, I think that's also a very, well, I was gonna say that's a difference between male and female, but also no, because like there are a lot of strappy sandals for men too. But like I'm lazy as fuck. Like I cursed. The pair of shoes that I wear the most is a pair of slip-on Skechers because I am a middle-aged dad. It's not just the mustache. I will always go for something that I can just slip my feet in. And before you say a gosh dang word, Jimmy, Crocs do not count. There is no security in a Croc. All right? I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, they have a zipper on the back, so I'm not strapping anything on. Hey, fair enough. Slip-on Skechers, the best they really are. Definitely makes your butthole pucker when an 18-wheeler flies by at 70 miles an hour while you're sitting still in the middle of the road. Oh, God, I bet. Ooh. Is it something you ever get used to? Croc in sport mode, baby. I love how hard you guys are going on the Crocs. I can't. I step on my first. I haven't wanted anything else. You know, they're just so comfy. Like, I don't care. And I'm not sponsored by them. If you want to sponsor me, I'm not going to be sponsored by you, Skechers, because, like, honestly, most shoe companies are probably supporting or doing something terrible along the way. I'm with you, Venom. I don't believe in sports mode. I go hard in the paint with my Crocs. Bruh, I used to play basketball in sandals. Like, get on my level. You don't need sport mode when they're always in it. At least you know why he didn't like his Crocs. He didn't even use them correctly. I can't. Let me try and read more of this game while you two heathens in particular do your shenanigans. I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. And you were just software. Rogue emulation, illegally possessing corporate property. I literally run the track in my Crocs. That just doesn't sound comfortable. Like, maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm not gonna regret it. Because I'm never gonna buy a pair of Crocs, but like, to each their own. I ain't doing it. I'm not falling for it. Surpassed the same poop, different diaper. I can't with you, Jimmy. The constant sound of traffic doesn't bother me. When the truck I'm in shakes and rattles when I'm not expecting it. Yeah, that's fair. That's gotta always be a little jarring. Look, Sean plays with balls and baskets. It's not the era of balls. I've retired from those days, mostly because I massively screwed up my knees when I was 17. And also, my ankles are trash from playing basketball for years too. Strappy sandals work for me, but they always have a way of pushing against my pinkies and making them impossible to wear. Like women's footwear. Yeah, no, that is fair, Ruby. Women's footwear is always so narrow. As somebody who's got wide feet, I think that's also a reason why I've always enjoyed flip-flops over like regular sandals. Crocs is short for croc. I can't say that word because of that stupid thing up there. But you're not wrong, Reddy. You were not wrong. Crocs are good for ankle injuries. Jimmy, I swear, I'm gonna say that I have like testicular cancer, and you're gonna say, "Oh yeah, Crocs are good for that." I don't believe you, Jimmy. You're not alone. You remember biometrically signing the forms. The cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells. Oh, dude, Crocs are good for ball sickness. I can't. Get out of here. I should have known you'd follow it up with that, Jimmy. I should have known. I can't. Here I am trying to read, and Jimmy out here doing his shenanigans. Exactly, honestly, what we enjoy. The promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You're an offshoot. A copy. So your Crocs are good to wear them to go into the garden and get dirt on, but that's it. But see, then you're just getting dirt on your toes. I'm sorry. I'm going to wear either work shoes or I'm just going to wear sandals. See, I wear work boots. If I wore Crocs, I jump into traffic I'm trying to control. Even then, it's the all-closed version. Okay, see, that makes more sense, Ruby. But I'm sorry. When you think of Crocs, do you think of ones that have the holes or not? Because I think we all can agree. When I think of Crocs, it's going to be the ones with those stupid, pointless holes. Like, I worked in the restaurant industry for almost a decade. And I had people who would swear by Crocs for work. Obviously not the ones with the holes in them. And the entire time, all I could think is that is genuinely stupid and you were a moron. I didn't know they made Crocs without holes. They do. They do, and it's... They're still Crocs. I always felt like this was a safe place, but I no longer feel safe here. I'm sorry, Scarlet Phoenix. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but we are anti-Croc in this community. I am a Croc racist. For me, not, because here, these are rarely seen. Okay, that's fair. I'm sorry, ma'am. Crocs are not practical or safe. Yeah. Honestly, this is a weird hill to die on, Jimmy and Scarlet. I know. I don't know why they're doing this to us. I thought we were all friends. Specifically within the care and hospital staff? Yeah. The most practical shoe in existence. Get out of here. We're just racist in general. Chew mean. Okay. Jimmy. I hope you know that I can find another token Native American for the community like that. You won't call me racist again. Venom, thank you for pulling up the cancel. Oh, God. You know what the best part is? There are people who actually think like this. And they think that's acceptable. And they think it's normal. You know, colonizer said the same thing. Oh, God, I'm dead. Well, you won't know what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. The body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. SNARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. You're dead. So are my ancestors. Oh, God, Jimmy. Oh, that was a deep cut. God damn. You know, that's fair. I did start it. Also, but Jimmy, nope, I'm not going there. That's, we're all just gonna realize that we have to deal with the repercussions of RFK Jr. now being in charge of all of our health and safety. So we don't need to. We can just drop it there. Let's see, practical in one sentence. If you want to finger paint with your foot, or subject yourself to frostbite on your toes, or walk across hot sand like a weirdo, kicking sand everywhere. I love it. Ready. Remember that too, or at least rumors of it from other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. I'm convinced that Worm is still in there and controlling him. Honestly, though, Pie, I don't think it's dead. TLDR, Sean isn't racist. I'm just a sassy brown bitch. It's just the relationship that Jimmy and I have. Like, that good old-fashioned American colonizer and native relationship. It's like a waterproof sponge. Joke's on y'all. I never leave my house, so I don't need shoes. That is the way to live, Venom. I wish I didn't have to leave my house. But we do what we gotta do. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? For now, Sleeper, you're one of the lucky ones. Dragos glances up and away, towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. What is the eye, Dragos? Station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Yeah, I don't think Sean will give me a blanket. I don't want his scalp yet. That's fair. Crocs are like duck shoes. If they get wet, your foot slips and squeaks. I hate that. I hate it. Look, I got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container up and using his storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Because a duck shoe is... You know how a duck quacks, Jimmy? When you got foot on wet, rubbery, plasticky shoe... Alright, apparently ducks don't exist in Jimmy's universe, so I guess there's no point. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion, fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. Oh wait, no, I skipped. Okay, so fun fact. I have off-brand Joy-Cons, and sometimes the A button likes to not press, other times it likes to double press. So I apologize if we miss out on dialogue chat. They aren't a part of this culture. Oh. Welcome to Erlin's Eye. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. No kidding. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Okay, chat question. Do you sleep with or without socks? I'll go first. I sleep with socks, and my lovely wife calls me a cycle. You know, I gotta be honest, Reddy. Outside of, like, maybe 2 times in my... Well, no. Maybe like 5 or 6 times in my life, because there have been some times where I've had a cold, so I put some kind of, like, vapor on my feet and cover it in socks. Outside of that, I don't sleep with socks. I'm with your wife on this one. Please don't fuck ducks. They don't deserve it. Understandable. Have a nice day. I can't. I sleep without socks. My body temp is regulated by my feet. I usually have them outside the blankets. That is fair. You are all good. I gotta tell them about this crazy chat. Take it easy. Scarlet Phoenix, it's always such a pleasure to see you, my friend. Hopefully the kiddos had a great day, and we will see you whenever we see you next. It is so very good to see you. Okay, so, now Jimmy's only here to be a contrarian. This man out here saying I only sleep with 1 sock on. Turns out that's all that was needed to stop Jimmy's tangent, honestly. Apparently. Alright, let's go to our house. End cycle. Alright. Let's see here. Sean, okay, wait a minute. Are you... Jimmy, is this you saying that you sleep with the sock on, you peen? Okay, yep. It's a cum sock. Yep, there we go. There we go. You know, I forgot who was talking for a second there. Or I guess Jimmy hasn't nutted enough in chat lately, so I didn't think about... Yo! Hey, Teen Wolf! Welcome in, Raiders! It has been a minute since y'all have raided us. Welcome in. It is so very good to see each and every one of you. First of all, let me get in the proper shout-out. Y'all, go check out the lovely, fantastic human being who just threw a raid our way. Welcome in, Raiders. Ash, my dude, I bring people for the lack of ball game. Welcome in. It is such a pleasure to have you all join us. Hey, Venom! Why did you create... Okay, wait, is there actually... do we know someone whose account is Jimmy's Coomsock, or is this just a rando? This has been around since 2021. What? Please, I sleep with socks on. Okay, that's fair, Scarlet Phoenix. Welcome in, though, Raiders. My name is Sean, aka Sergeant Herperp. We are agents of chaos. I have no good way to describe exactly what is happening right now, so just enjoy the ride. We're a variety channel. We play so many random amounts of everything. Chaxter, welcome in. Ash, how dare you?
No cursing, mother ducker.
How dare you? We are currently attempting to play a game called Citizen Sleeper and failing miserably because I get very distracted. There's just, I love it. Some random person with the username Jimmy's Coomsock now has a sub to our channel. I love it. The military taught you to keep your feet dry, so I can understand you sleeping without socks. But me personally, I can't sleep barefoot because I get cold. The rest of my body's an absolute furnace. You know what? That I can understand. I ain't ready. Thank you so very much for the follow, my dude. Thank you kindly. Welcome into the Derp Squad. It has already been such a pleasure to have you join us. It's not... Okay, the arrow of balls is over, Ash. Let it die, Jimmy. I'm dying. I gotta go outside. I know, this has been... I know we haven't played the game much because distractions, but holy fucking shit, this has been fantastic. I know, I'll reset the timer, Ash, you don't have to say it. But truly, welcome in, Raiders. Again, my name is Sean. Feel free to call me Sean, Derp, whatever you feel. It is a pleasure to have you join Teen Wolf. Thank you very, very much for the raid. It is a pleasure, my man. Don't forget your Crocs, Jimmy! I can't, Venom. I can't. Whew. You wake up curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body. The one you wake in now. Strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? We have escape, getting answers, or building a life. I feel like getting answers is something that isn't really gonna happen.
Focus, Sean.
I'm gonna try,
Focus.
Ash. I'm gonna try, my dude. We're gonna see if we can get through like 6 lines of dialogue in the next 5 minutes. Because I am realistic. I know who I am as a person. Let's say building a life. Maybe you did get lucky, finding yourself here. Maybe here, on the edge of everything, there's a life for you to build. But before you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. What's a random business idea you've had? Go first, I want to buy an old church and convert it into a coffee shop and call it Holy Grounds. Oh my god. Ready? I love it. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely fantastic. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Like, for me, I don't really have any random business ideas anymore. I used to have one. Like, one of my childhood best friends and I, years ago, talked about opening a, we didn't fully get in on starting a business plan, but we went fairly deep in, like, talking about menu planning and restaurant name and everything, but about opening up a grilled cheese cart together. If an electric car skids across the road, does it count as an electric slide? Nice. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. So for those joining routines, Sean plays some weird games more often than not. A lot of fun. He's the one who I watch play my side. That's right. That game was stellar, man. I fucking loved that game. It was really something special. I did not expect it to be as good as it was. I want to make a delivery service specifically for Hooters called Knockers. You thumb the powder, or you thumb words. Fun fact, for those of you just joining us who don't know us very well, I'm horrendously dyslexic, so prepare yourselves for moments of Sean having to catch himself. When the pandemic started, a friend and I thought about starting a YouTube channel where I try new recipes and my friend eats them. We'd call it Eat My Rejects. Oh my god, okay. But Venom, that is hilarious. I love that idea. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachet smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. If we're gonna rip off Hooters, we should call it Honkers. Let's hear, might taste good, but they look like butt. That's fair. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it's long after you've finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. Us from teens are used to not being able to read. He is appalling. Alright, bet. So you get where you're coming from. Fantastic. Let's see if this is just a delivery idea. Only to deliver goods from Hooters. Okay. Condition, action dice, and energy. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. Okay, and that is that little bar up at the top. It depletes by 1 segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violent injury or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You will have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive. Nips for tips. At the start of each cycle, you roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. Oh, so we just have a set amount per day. The number of dice rolled is based on your condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you've used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Interesting, okay. You also need to eat to survive. So there's that bottom energy bar. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating. First, you'll have to find something to get food, or somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle. Okay, but like if we're essentially just synthetic beings, why did they have to make us reliant on eating food? Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? It's your marketing genius, still waiting on that mysterious money for my idea of delivering, was saying it since 2001. Gosh dang it, ass. Or Ash. Words. I cursed. My dyslexia screwed me. I'm okay, I guess. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. You know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? I feel like I have to say sure. Alright then. He nods. I like the cyberpunky art style. Same. The art style for this game is really cool. I'm excited to see some more characters so we can see more of it. Now, the art is simple stuff. We hack these old hulls, sell them off to the shipyards and the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some techs, some with a bit more value. Most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor. And obviously I'll slip you a few chits of commissions based on what you turn up. Okay, that's probably money. I don't need to actually ask. Reminds me of the artwork from the Handbook in Cyberpunk 2020. That's actually really fair. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can, and sleepers, well, he trails off. Things being the way that they are for me at the yard. He pauses. I need help. You know what, let's actually pry a little bit. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here and there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Okay. He nods distractedly, turns and walks away. The drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. Alright. How do I go to work? Oh! Oh, that music. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just turn this up a little bit. How's that? That sound good? Not too loud, chat? But I want us to be able to enjoy this, because just... that is such a fucking vibe right there. It's your murder. Glorious murder. Perfect. Thank you, Venom. Alright, how do I go to work? Oh, I just have to scoot a little bit further up. There is the yard. I also gotta say, I appreciate that there isn't constant music for the game. It's nice to have it kind of come in and out. I feel like that... so far, it's balanced well. Appreciate you, Ash. Thank you. Alright, actions. Actions, the primary way you react or interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, select it with one of the D-pad buttons and A. Then choose an action dice to assign. Okay, repeatable actions. Okay. Let's see here. So it's like, yeah, no, it's straight up got a D&D dice system Venom. It was one of the things that had me the most intrigued. And if I remember right, I think the reason Caitlin picked up this game is the fact that she was super into BG3 when she was thinking about grabbing it, and she loved the idea of another game that takes that like heavy tabletop RPG dice mechanic and gamifies it. It's a weird thing how we drive on a parkway and park on a driveway. That's fair, ready. Actions reward you with a clock progress, energy conditions, or items depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcomes. I'm gonna just scooch myself over here. E, positive. The action goes better than expected. Neutral. The action succeeds. And negative. The action fails. Action dice affect these outcomes as follows. 6 is 100% chance. Okay, ooh, interesting. A 5 is 50-50 positive to neutral. Yeah, the D20 system is easy as hell to learn. Percentile gave me Rogue Trader vibes. Hey, that is very fair. You say Doug, people look up. It's up, people, Doug. Fair enough. Alright, a 4 and a 3, you get a 25% chance of positive, a 25% chance of negative, and a 50% chance of neutral. And a 1 or a 2 is a 50-50 neutral and negative. Interesting. Okay. The actions display information about their type, risk level, and the skill and modifiers that apply to that action. Makes sense. One type, either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Risk, either safe, risky, or danger. And that's going to be right below the little dice symbol. Let's see here. Safe. No loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Risky. Don't mind me just bumping into everything. Nope. They made percentile Pathfinder. Negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. And last but not least, danger. Positive outcome means condition loss. Oh, negative outcome can mean cryo or energy loss. Okay. Skills. The skill that this action requires either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. Fair enough. And the modifier, which is attached to our skill. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. Okay. Let's see here. A lot of mechanics to think about. Yeah! It's going to be interesting to see the balance on this one. So for today, we have hull dissection over here right above me. Even the rustiest hulls can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. We don't have any modifier on this, so I think I'm going to take I think the smart play is to go for the 6 on. No, wait, no. Okay, so that's the one we're doing. Okay. I was trying to figure out which one it would do first. I thought it'd be the one on the left, but it is not. Pathfinder is a great system because of customizability. Hell, they have stuff like flat-footed with the Gillian modifiers. Yeah. Okay, so if we're starting with the manual salvage, it is endure, which we do have a +1 in. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of a salvage. You are no stranger to hard labor. Let's go ahead and take our 2 for this one, because that'll get us at least a 75% chance of something good happening. Let's see if we're being smart on this. Okay. Tutorial clocks. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below actions that fill them. And they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling your clock means something good or bad is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the ones tracking Drago's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed in the icon for that location. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and go over to this one. I want to at least do one of the risky ones. Drives and investigation. In Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any tracked drives will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu with L. Okay? That is why people jumped into D&D 5e. It's new player-friendly and highly customizable. It's either advantage, normal, disadvantage roll. I appreciate how much it was simplified. I know OG D&D peeps tend to talk all kinds of shit on 5e. I keep cursing. Yo, dude, Watson, thank you for the gifted sub, my dude. Appreciate you. But I always appreciated how much more approachable it is. So you are now free to explore Erling's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Finally finish shoveling. God dang, dude. How much snow did you end up getting? for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you're out of dice. Okay. Well, before we do anything, let's go see the doctor. Also have food with 1,007. Dude, that is absolutely bonkers that you would gifted, or that you have gifted that much, man. I guess let's go check out Dock C4. Alien Crossing. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. I believe it was 6 inches. Oh, dude, that is brutal to have to clean up then. We have Dock B2. We don't have anybody there either. So when I first started playing 5e, I was like, where's the Thaco? There's no Thaco. There's always Thaco. Just play and you will see how it all works. That's fair. Alright, what about the Rotunda? Anything going on with the Rotunda? Oh. Ooh. Haventage security has to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place, and the most dangerous. Ooh. And we have Explore the Rotunda. The Rotunda of the old dock is filled with passageways and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. Okay, chat. Are we feeling risky? Because I gotta be honest, I'm kind of tempted to throw that 6 down on the stealing of dock plans. Risk everything. Hey, you were all good, Vic. You were all good, my man. Let's do it. How's the game? It's really interesting so far. I'm super curious to see how it goes. Risky for the biscuit, let's go! Getting another Rotunda doesn't always mean places to visit. It means keeping your eye on new arrivals too. Okay. So we managed to finish a thing. Which I think, oh, that actually, did that get us a little bit more information on the Rotunda too? Ooh, wait a minute. What is happening there? I see thing. New thing popped up, chat. Ankita. Stranded mercenary. What's up? Hey, you. Want to earn a chit? Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied-together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit. Sure. Across the docking concourses, she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles. What is it with this place? She asks as she lashes the massive plates together. Everyone wants their cut. She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down. Don't try anything, alright? She taps the butt of her sidearm. I don't want to have to put anyone else down today. Anyone? Yeah, no, I'm going and asking anyone else. You murdered somebody? She shrugs. What can I say? My temper's a little short lately. Ankita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder. Come on then. Enough chat. You gotta earn that shit. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way. She sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores? Chit-chat. Oh my god, I get it! Gosh dang it. That's fair, Venom. That's fair. Ah! My water! Let's see here. So first played 2E, then Vampire, then AVP, bit of Cyberpunk, then 3.5. Started playing an TTRPG for a while, picked up a 5E, played some... And see, I gotta say, personally, I love Powered by the Apocalypse. It's just such a fun system. And some Genesis... Hit the system, though very customizable, that's fair. Like, I like the simplicity and also the very heavy narrative focus that comes with a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse systems. You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look. Ship's this way! And she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. Oh, no, I already read that. Why are you doing this yourself? Every time I hear the words chit-chat, I just remember Kung Fu Panda, where he's about to fight that Jade Warrior dude. Fair enough. You mean, why aren't I hiring those good folk? She nods back at the stevedores. I've paid Havenage enough. They're currently rinsing me for a mooring. I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off as scrap. Are you having to give up your ship? PPA is great. I love the Monster of the Week. A Monster of the Week is such a fun setting. You can do a dark setting or basically play Supernatural. Exactly. Is everything okay with your ship? Nikita looks at you pointedly. Her! She rapidly turns into the corner as you trail behind. She got cut up pretty bad on her last job, and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then, it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from her ship mind, so now she's gone dark. She shifts the panels on her shoulder. The upshot is that I'm short one ship mind with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd been stranded. So yeah, it's been a time. I'm gonna head back to work. Hey, thank you, Russ. Have a tolerable rest of your day, my friend. Hopefully it passes by nice and quick. We're doing Power of the Apocalypse. It started as a dark grifting thing, but us players made it more like Buffy. Let's go. You know what, Ankita, you just seem chilling like you're on some tough times. Anything I can do to help? I was the Buffy character. Heck yeah. So I'll take it that means you were the chosen? I don't know. Got a ship mind tucked away on that frame of yours. For a moment, you aren't sure if she's serious. Ankita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process. This is me. She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder. You're the first person I've met here who actually might be considered helpful. She pauses, chewing her bottom lip. Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid. She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris outer lock and turns back. Just don't go spreading all this around. Akita throws you a couple of chits. Consider it a bonus for not trying to grift me. I was Leah Lockhart. Hey, okay, DM picked your names. Fair enough. She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway. All right, get out of here. She calls back, unlocks the door, and the lock slams shut. Okay. Interesting. Oh, the Overlook. Okay, this is... There's a lot of things that this throws our way. Okay. I like the amount of freedom that it's already giving us on day one. I picked our names because you had done the backstories and it was only meant to be a 2 to 3 session or something. Well, that's nice that it turned into the whole thing. What's the sealed dock? We can unlock a maglock. These old maglocks look like they each need an encrypted key to open. Huh. Okay, so we keep our eyes out for some kind of key. Is there... Oh. We cannot help rewire the drones, but we could help with hull repairs. Use all the help she can get with the imagery. Pockmarked with damage, the hull is a good place to start. Alright, first thing I want to do is buy some rations. I don't feel as much as Meme. I don't feel like buying booze is a good move right now. I feel like what we need to do is get some food and make sure that we actually do have something to recover a little. So our goals are repay Dragos, fix the ambergris, and survive. So we need to access to corporate pharmaceuticals, otherwise the escape. Okay. I'll pay off debts and repair the ship's hull. Okay. You know what? We still got that 3 sitting there. Let's see. We left off where we were facing down a pack of werewolves that were being controlled by a Wendigo. It was based off or on a res in Colorado, if I remember right. Hey, that sounds like a fun setting. Alright. This one's risky, so we might take a little bit of pain from this, but it might be okay. Please give me that happy 25. Neutral. I'll take it. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Turns out years of retrofits have made Amber a fragile patient. Each repair is 2 steps forward and 1 step back. I don't feel like that 1 star is worth using there. Let's go back to Dragos. Okay. Let's just go for the manual salvage. That'll get us a 2. So it's at least a better shot, and it's a safe something so we don't have to worry about getting... We still got the neutral. And more money. Let's go. Okay. So our dice are done for the day. Okay, chat. I have a sincere question. Should we buy booze? Let's see here. This game is giving me a PBA Space Explorer vibe. Kind of, yeah. I'm really liking this so far. Always. Alright, bet. Always buy booze, you coward. Alright, let's buy a drink and see what happens. Let's see here. So it's a very thought-provoking question. Since Amish people can use electricity, do they have to rowboat their wives' breasts since they can't motorboat their fish they get? Alright. What happens when we get a drink? I gained energy. Will come a regular. Okay, wait, that actually was really good for us. Buy some rations. Beautiful, we're full up on that. Okay. I feel like it's worth it to hold on to our $6. Is there anything else that we can do? I don't think so. That feels like a really successful first day. Go back. Oh, wait. Sunbathing is an option. Your frame's photo... Oh, that's right, we have photosynthesis. Allows you to gather energy through sunlight. The longer you stay there, the better. I gotta remember that. Because it is something we could do on those days where we have, like, a single 1 die. I said I would provoke some thought. I can't with y'all. I can't. Alright. Interesting. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring surrounds you. For a moment, you were gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. That's too much thought for the other day. I can't with y'all. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions, as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station. Like a web of textures in a smooth black liquid. Do I run? Because the grass goes there's no that can. Alright. Let's observe it. Even though you have no eyes, no sight, you see and feel the map of the station. No, not the map of the station, but the map of its connections. It's a looped cloud with spokes and spires that jut out into space. It is an ingrown thing full of obsolete loops, severed pathways. It is a system, a map, and a territory all at once. You notice a tugging feeling pulling at you, insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it is pulling in 2 directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing at the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored. And then it's gone. Interesting. Okay, so we're fading. We need to find a doctor. Fast. Let's keep the tracking going on this. Because I really want to not die. It does kind of seem like it might be that or the upper one there that we get it from. Okay. Let's hear it. Okay. You know what? We got 2 6s today. Let's go ahead and let's go for a hull dissection because I feel like we'll get more from that. Back in business. Oh wait, that got us a lot closer to back in business. Okay. I'm tempted to do another one, but let's look around first. There's a lot of decisions I have to make. We could go for the hull repair, but I don't know if it's going to be worth it. And then the dock is something else where after 4 days something should happen there. This game needs more. Don't say it, Victor. Don't you say a text. Alright, let's go back to the bar. Have a little drink. Pick up some energy. You know what, we've got enough money. Let's go ahead and just fully make ourselves a regular and see what happens. The Overlook isn't exactly a restaurant. The meaning, the only way you'll get trust around here is with a stiff drink. Okay. I'm curious. Oh wait, aha, there we go. I was gonna say, we finished it up, so I feel like something should happen. The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Hunt! The spacer calls across the little room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human. Okay. So. We got a drunk, racist heckler? Like, the temptation is there to yell back, but I feel like it might... Alright, Vic, I'm going with you. We're gonna shout back. Just deck him. You spin back off your stool, scrambling for words. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it's passed reassuringly. You freeze in place. Oh, never mind. I picked a bad voice. Out. Oh, wait, no, never mind. This isn't the same person. Out. The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into a hard vacuum. Hi, lady. As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the air. You know what? Let's catch it. Reach up a hand. The glass shatters across your forearm, shattering you or showering you with fragments of roof. Through the haze of glass and garol vapor, you see Tala leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder. I like her. I like Tala. Now flanked by the other figures, quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet, back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it's cleared, and a fresh measure of gruel is glugged out in front of you. The same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulders once more. He isn't coming back. You know what? Should we go for just a mild southern accent? Just because it's a bartender and it feels like it? He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered glass from around the wound, and someone places a bottle of alcohol in a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and turns to you. Wait a minute. Did we just accidentally find a doctor? That was an ambitious catch. She smiles, pulling a sliver of gas or glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the sting of status messages to your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick, synthetic skin for splinters. We'll watch. Tala works with the skill of someone who has had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer's tips in the little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, been on that long? Like 2 days now. Thought so. I've only seen you here a couple of times. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone's like that, idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars, maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. Thanks, Tala. You're a real homie. I know the rations we got aren't much, and the company is, she leans in, limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar. And if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. Big man Blastoise. I can't with you, Jimmy. You'll be safe. I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Why did you say Big Man Blastoise again, Jimmy? Is there something that I don't know? For the third time? Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, Sleeper. Here. And slides the glass of Griol to you. This'll help. She stops her hands still on the glass. Wait. Does this help? I mean, can you get drunk? Only the best song ever, Big Man Blastoise. I've literally never heard of this. I feel like you're messing with me, Jimmy. I don't ever feel like I can trust you. Let me look this up. Who is this by? So you're not dogging for real? Alright, let me see here. Where is this song? Who's it by? Jimmy? I can't find it. Where should I be looking for this? We're not listening to it because I'm not getting DMCA'd. Well, it is actually popping up. Okay, it's a Pokemon rap. That sounds right. Jimmy. Alright, but I'll listen to it after. I found it. Don't worry. I never know what to expect from you, my friend. You know what? Let's find out. She laughs. Just don't stay there too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does. And before long, it's retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions. I can't with you, Jimmy. She gestures in your direction, and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Griol. The earthy fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good. Okay. So I guess getting drunk was the answer? I'm willing to sacrifice my other 6 to help out our friend down here. Because Kid is just going through a tough time. But I don't want to do a... Wait, no, don't do that. We're going to go here. Annual salvage, so at least this becomes a 2. Failure doesn't mean anything. We succeeded. Okay. So the hull dissection seems to do a lot more for getting us to help him. Alright. I don't know if we're doing things right. but I feel like I see a bar going up, so I feel like I'm doing something right. Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There's so many layers, so many loops, that it seems almost impossible to parse. You begin to try. Let's focus on the threads. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They're not single lines, but rough, fuzzy things woven from data strings of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzles, passages and puzzle boxes. One leads to another. There's so much here. So many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the path and open the boxes. You look out across the ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. Let's see here, really tempted to get a 16-bit Bulbasaur tattoo? I mean, fair enough. What's got you leaning towards that, my guy? But then that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see the two lines. Two threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. Bulbasaur, he's clearly the best starter. I ain't gonna agree with that, Ash. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. You open your eyes. Time is short. Jimmy's stuck in his time loop again. I think he might be Venom. He'll come out of it eventually. It's fine. Someone tried turning him off and on again. Wait, no, don't turn him on. Don't do that. The cloud. Something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the Eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. Whether you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Press X to toggle this view off and on. Who's making Jimmy nuts? We're not doing it, stranger. Don't let it happen. So Keynode, Havenage Agent, Solheim Gate, and Keynode. You know what? We should go for one of the keynotes. I think. So good luck, Watson. Let's see if we can fun Sean, but Big Mod gotta go see my great uncle. Hey, dude. Hopefully it's a decent time, my man. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's always good to see you, Watson. Thanks for hanging around, man. You, Caitlin, and I definitely gotta hang again soon. Alright, let's see. What can we do to the keynode? Data actions allow you to extract data from the network of the eyes. Before Sean makes Blastoise a bad word in chat. We'll see how Jimmy behaves. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, they must match your die to the one displayed on the action on the right. Okay. If you have a +1 on the or +2 modifier on the interface skill, you'll be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice matches the dice display. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. Okay. We don't have a 3, so we can't do that one. We have this keynode down here. It requires a 1. Let's go ahead and do one of these and see what happens. Alright. Extract unlocked. What does this do? And we got an encryption key. That's what I thought would happen. I was really hoping. Okay. Where was it? It was over in the sealed dock. Let's open this sucker up. Okay. Oh, we need a second key. And we didn't have what we needed for that other one, right? Yeah, that one needed to be a 3. Okay. What else do we have? We got another key here. That one's also a 1. Okay. There's another agent, but I don't know what those do. There's one final key node down here. Is it a 2? It is a 2. You know what? Screw it. We got plenty of money. Jimmy, what are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? I don't trust that devilish look in your face. / emo. Okay. We got our second. Ooh. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread strung tight around you. It tethers you in place. A taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. Oh no, do we need to do ASMR, Sean? You see a distant glint of the lights shut off. Oh, it dirty talking. Yeah, no, it do be.
Just take a second to talk about these adorably tiny apples.
Okay, wait a minute. There is actually an account by the name of Big Man Blastoise that's been around since 2020. Venom, thank you for the gifted sub. I can't. We might have a Big Man Blastoise appearance, chat. You see a distant glint of light shut off. And then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark. Like a wolf. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Screw it. I might not be able to. There's not enough cable for my mic. I'm gonna have to fix that eventually. Entity unknown. Astringent. Processing. Watch it be Jimmy's alt account. I would not be surprised. I don't know what to do. I say, stay still, let it clap. All right. Okay, see, we got 2. Okay. We're leaning more towards stay still, so I'm gonna go with majority rules. We are in a pretend democracy outside of this door, but in this chat room, it's a democracy still. Stay still. Please hold. It's called a hunter. The thread around you thickens until it is a ring. A cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It is blinding for a moment, and then it is gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What did you do? The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify. Origin, serial. Cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. I'm about to bust. Okay. Clap them alien cheeks, bro. I don't think I want to. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this is something... This has to be something attached to the company that we escaped from, right? Okay, but why though? Because this thing might try to kill me, Jimmy. I don't have a monster fucking permit because I don't want to fuck monsters. Let's stay silent. Refusal. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signatures. Of and not of. Attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its thick head. Thick, snake vine-like ribbons that flex and weave. They approach with intent. Monster sex? Where? I mean, goddammit. Jimmy, I can get you a permit. I'm gonna tell it to stop. I feel like running is a bad move. The figure halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal rights to sentience? Someone mentioned monster fucking. Do we need to get Libby in chat? We don't. We don't need to do it. I guess no. Unfortunate. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste. The one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access. I will interface. The dock was the right move. Purge the unclean, kill the mutant, burn the witch, suffer not the corruption in the name of the God Emperor. Hey Sean, I have a perfect emote for you now. Oh no, I don't. Stop it, stranger. An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. Gosh dang it. How dare you. It glows with murderous intent. Strike it. You lash out with all your force. Not a physical strike, but a focusing. A spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts and separates. Wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Okay. I'm gonna be a lot more careful about that. Materials, you can only gain favor by grabbing a load of materials and asking the nearest yard hand where to take them. Sean, make a smug, horny face. I don't want to, Jimmy. Why are you asking that? I'm scared. Alright, before we go anywhere, let's go ahead and go to
No cursing, mother ducker!
dock. We got the extra key, so we might as well see what happens. Oh good, I can't with you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you about to actually make a monster fucking permit with my face on it? Let's see here. That was mistake number 1, not having a monster fucking permit. Mistake number 2 is not having a certified monster fucker by your side to take one for the team. Specifically when you said, or when there's so many of us, Sean, you don't even need to pay us. 90% of the time we'll do it willingly. I can't with y'all. Alright, let's see what's behind this locked dock. Bam. Neovend. A mysterious machine. Nice knowing you, Sean. I'm not dying, am I? Oh my god, there's a penguin! It's so cute! There's a little bear and a doggo in a spacesuit. Oh my god, I love it! It's perfect. If that hunter is talking about you, Neovend, I will end its existence. I will protect this with my life. As you slip inside the sealed dock. I can't with you, Jimmy. Kill the penguin. They hide nukes out of the ocean. It is known. I can't with you, Ash. As you slip inside the sealed dock, a pulsing light grabs your attention. Among the discarded tubing and rusted plates, a machine flickers with a warm glow. Obviously, I'm approaching. As you get closer, you recognize the machine's blocky shape. Sorry, random hiccup. Settled into an alcove in the side of the dock. A kind of upright cabinet. It is covered with faded logos and messages.
Penis.
Oh. No! My dude! It's covered in faded logos and messages, from which you assume it was once an industrial vendor, intended to dispense and manufacture ship fittings and other mechanical parts necessary for the regular running of freight and resource extraction vessels. Stranger, thank you for clipping that, my dude. Those penguins are horrible. They will literally screw corpses of the dead. It's not even the worst thing they will do. It does dig in the vending machine. Alright, apparently I have to do it now, Chad. I've been told. The manufacturer is listed as Neovend, and you remember an advert from long ago, squeezed among all the off-world recruitment drives that assaulted every planet-born citizen, which chirpily sang that name over and over. You wipe a layer of dust from the cracked screen, thinking of those contractors squeezed by their own corporate employers to pay for every bit of minor maintenance on their rented ships. Enter your registration! Chirps a pre-recorded message, catching you off guard. I'm just gonna press some keys. reach for the keypad and something begins whirring. At first it sounds like servo motors starting up, but it quickly becomes a whisper, a whining, then a multi-tonal voice that emanates from Neovend. Entity, yes. Speak with me. Alright, this is probably the hunter, right? Who's there? There's a squeal, almost like some strange mechanical swallowing or intake of breath before the machine starts again. I have need for you! You have need for me! That squeal comes again, and you see that it's the 3D printing apparatus in the upper right portion of the machine resetting into place so that each time the servos can be orchestrated to produce the whirring, whining sound. Interesting. You're in danger! Is it from the hunter? Because you're probably right. The machine creaks. You are marked for deletion, entity! Hunter tracks you! Neovend might become my new best friend, Chet. The screech rattles through the empty dock. You remember the strange head, the figure, the threads closing in. I do remember who it is. You were all good, Ruby. Hunter. The Hunter's Protocol! They taste your signature! The sudden whine sets your teeth on edge. You've seen them! This is the gift of an emulated mind! Oh, why does it sound like Mo? It does not sound like Mo. Don't you do that, stranger. You close your eyes and the skeleton of the station starts to thrum. Emulated minds are adaptable. Move where neurons cannot. The mechanism resets. But emulation makes you target. It does, ask Jimmy. Jimmy's always gonna say yes. How? Hunter searches for illegal entities. Neovend screeches. You are sentient, therefore illegal. The servos judder the vending machine's casing, or the servos judder the vending machine's casing as they resist. Hunter searches for me also. Hide in this machine. You look at the ruined vending machine. An unusual hiding place, for sure. Can count Hunter, or can counter Hunter, but need entity outside machine. The light flickers. Need you. The screen attached to the vending machine with a swiveling arm comes to light. It displays a flickering map of the station. Ghostly, threaded. The cloud points along the rim below in deep red. Hunter is always gathering. Too much data. Must build nests, explains Neovend. Masters are gone, but continues hunt. Bring this data. Raid its nest. Okay. Jimmy, I can't with you. Why can't you? Because I'm guessing that they're just talking about whatever created the Hunter program. Hunter will find me, then Killer will come. The Hunter machine trembles with effort. I cannot leave machine. Connections must remain closed. This is what it's been, stranger. It has just been a higher energy, mildly higher voice. Bring offerings. Save self, Neovend says pointedly. Mutual need means friends. They conclude, tired of the conversation. The whirring amplifies, and then suddenly drops as mechanisms within the machine click back into place. The glow fades, and you are left stood in the dark of the sealed dock, that whirring voice ringing in your ears. Okay. Upload Hunter data. Let's go back over here. Which one is it gonna... Oh, there's the Hunter's nest. Okay. Let's see here. There's a Solheim gate. That's not quite what it is that we were looking at. Average agent... No. There's another Hunter's nest. Okay. Alright, at least we now know that's a thing. I feel like free Neovend is near the top of my list. But also helping Dragos is... Or Drago is definitely... No, it is Dragos. is definitely a priority too. We got a lot of things. But I need to sleep. Hey, yo, you were all good, Ash. Thank you very kindly for coming and hanging out, my dude. Have a great day. It's actually going to be a bonus stream and not a community hang tomorrow, so we will see you back over here, my friend. Now let's go for a whole dissection. I want to help him, and that debt calling is growing. Wait, what did you say, Jimmy? Did you? Oh, wait, did you send me something on Discord? I don't currently have Discord open, so that was my bad. I got you. Oh, no. Oh, God. Why do I feel like it's going to be Peebus on there? Oh, no. Alright, I have to share. Thanks for the monster fucker permit, Jimmy. I cursed. Where the go frick now? I don't want to screw the tentacle monster. That's not my bag, Jimmy. I don't like it. Alright, we helped out at the hall. Let's go buy some food. I've never tried it, and I don't want to. That's Libby's job, in all honesty. Alright, let's go back up. We cannot sun our butthole to gain energy, so we gotta buy food. And how do you know you won't like it? Because it's not my thing. Alright, let's do this community hangout. Is it tomorrow not happening? We're actually doing a bonus stream. Caitlin works a little bit later than I work, so we got like 2 hours to do a little bit of some bonus stream tomorrow. Alright. And I guess we'll go back home, because we have our energy up. Ooh, okay, I don't like the hunted. What time is it gonna be at? It's gonna be our usual, or no, it won't be our usual stream time. It'll be probably right about 3.5 hours before this moment now, if that helps, stranger. It'll be a little earlier than normal. Oh, that's awful roll. As you close up, can I nut there? You can nut there, Jimmy. You have permission. For everybody who missed it, we're gonna be playing Tonic Trouble. I don't know if we're going to play it. I mean, obviously, we're not going to finish it in tomorrow's stream. But I don't know if we're going to play it all the way through. The last time I said that with a Nintendo 64 game that I loved as a kid was when we tried Glover during Balls. And we all remembered how that happened. So if it's good, we'll play it through. But I figure I got a 2-hour cap before Caitlin gets home and I got to stop. So it is a perfect chance for us to throw it back a little bit and get some thick nostalgia going. See, we hitting a nice variety of thickness to start things. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up. I'd say, oh, you throw it back, bro. I know how to. How is Mrs. Shawn doing? She's doing well. She's doing very well. She is currently at work with a full schedule, which is very nice for her. Being fully booked is absolutely fantastic. Back shots on Shawn. I can't. Okay, let's turn. Who is it? Somebody named Fang. Fang is coming down the corridor towards him, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you! Who are you? He grins. You do now? He puts a hand on your arm. I've seen you hanging around, just want to chat. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks down the passage. Well, as an old Erland said, the eye opens for us all. Nice idea, but, well, not always practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. Who's we? You pass together into the main walkway. Avenage. We're all one dysfunctional family. Fang puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch, though, don't worry. I'm with systems. What is systems? Everything the eye runs on. Runs a hand along the passage wall. This place is a ruin, but systems keeps it spinning somehow. At least we try. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, it's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around, and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I got a little proposition for you. He glances around. This is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare. When you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. Truth, I need you. What you say is true about you sleepers. Well, there's work to be done on Big Mac Blasters. Why you getting back on that stuff, Jimmy? He pats you on the back, his voice bright, and his dark look suddenly gone. Stay clean, sleeper. Walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. He needs Sean to frick monsters. I ain't screwing monsters. I'll listen to it after stream, Jimmy. I will. Alright. He has a permit now. I can't. Alright, let's see here. We have a nest. It's a 2 and we don't have that. Okay. I feel like we need to hit the nests immediately. This one's a 1. Beautiful. Extract it. Because I feel like we probably have to hit all of them. Okay. That one's also a 2. Well, balls. We only get to do one of them. I think he needs one with a higher clearance. I can't with y'all. Yeah, okay. Let's... That one will be open tomorrow, so we'll have something new there. Did I get data? I feel like we did, right? Perfect. Okay, we did. So we have to compile all 3 of those to get it, but that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, one sec. Oh no, oh no. Jimmy, what are you gonna do? Let's go for the 3. Yeah. Please work, please work, please work, please work. Neutral. I'll take it. We're just 1 away. So I'm kind of tempted to just go salvage. I'm sure at night Sean just sits there wondering why he puts up with us. Nah, I accept y'all. Alright, I need to buy more rations. Thankfully, we're honestly good on money right now. I don't think it's worth it to go repair the ambergris, because that is risky. I feel like it's too early to start doing things that are potentially deadly to our survival. So let's just go for the 1 on this. I accept you, you bunch of horny. And we got neutral. Oh, and he's fully back in business. Yo! We did it. Dragos, my dude. You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates, bent structures, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge, and it's been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Dragos stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. The art of this game, the art of this game is really solid. You know what? Let's just agree. That she is, Dragos. And I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up. And now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for the monstrous craft. Can't help but think of what became of its crew. Yeah, let's ask what happened to the crew. What do you mean? I glanced at you. Managed to convince some salvage friends to give to me on credit. That's what happened. No, like what happened to the ship? Not my concern. Shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited. Yeah, I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching, I wonder if you arrived in a similar flat. Oh my god. Words, let me drink some water. The dyslexia is real today. I wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion. Locked inside that container. Thank you, stranger. The wreck of the S and R floated lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Or was the container delivered to Dragos on its own? A womb for your rebirth into this strange station. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to the yard. Dragos squeezes your shoulders. And after these cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship blazoned on its side. Winterlight. You know what? I wouldn't be alive if not for your help, Dragos. So yeah, let's do it. Claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. Go back in a few and we can make a start. Real beauty. Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. Take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Okay. We got an upgrade. What is... Oh, we get a new stat! Let's go! Right before he asks us for more help. You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Let's go. Okay. So we could... Oh. Wait, it's not going to let us choose? It should let us choose, right? Let's see here. Ah, there we go. Okay. There we go. So, we could go for engineer. Are you a sleeper? Only at night. Chance to gain random scrap items on engineering actions. Transfer intercept. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Intuit. Oh, nope, never mind. Apparently we cannot upgrade Intuit. That one is just dead forever. Thrill Seeker. Chance to gain energy after any engage action. Let's do it. I think that's a good move. Yeah, I'm happy with that upgrade. Let's see, Doxy 4 is still coming along. We don't have any more dice, but we're full up on energy. Is there anything else out here? You can check out the Bright Market. Ooh, can I buy things? Never mind. We can explore or ask for directions. Okay. I am really pleasantly surprised by how much there is in this game. Ooh. Okay, and we'd have to pay 60 to be able to lower that and unlock more. It's doable. We've got to study the Winter Light for the other thing. Alright. You know, I gotta say, I'm really liking the way this game handles its systems. Nothing's overly complicated. It's doling out bits of the story in really fun and interesting ways. I'm starting to get concerned because I think we're either a day away from or about to... Okay, yeah, we have one more day of... Yay! One more day with 3 dice. But is there Mies so far? No. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those that's got the 2. Phone's not letting me make it. Oh, that's rude. Jimmy cannot meme because phone is being dumb. Alright, let's extract this. We're left with just one more. And I think it was also a 2, but there's a chance it was a 3. No, Mies bad game would not play again. And yeah, that was a 2. Okay. No worries. We'll take it. Before... Oh, wait a minute. There's a ship there. Let's check out the scrap freighter and see what's happening. We can buy scrap. Or we can unload containers for money. And I mean, we can come back for that, but like... I don't feel like it's super necessary. Let's upload the data that we have. Let's go talk to Fang. I hope you're going to help me with the fading, my guy. Sleeper! Fang catches your attention as you approach the Habitage building, leaning against a bay door at the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Scared of all that. Gives you a look. You know. He slams a button. The bay creaks open. Blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware. all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates, and things you don't recognize that glow as blue screen light. There's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Fang leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? What is all this? He taps a nearby server stack. It bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call AI. You wouldn't believe this place runs on. I know it's utter trash. He steps over to a towering block, speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station. A1. The one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the eye and think they're seeing a constant, concrete reality. This place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We are keeping this place alive, but also we're making it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Turns back to face you, among the flickering machines, humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems in sections. You can't you? Yeah, I can see him, Fang. Makes sense, right? You are between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. This is what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're in the run, though. Then use a flashlight. Yeah, no, they're tracking me, my guy. Bats you on the shoulder. You know, maybe I shouldn't immediately trust somebody that I didn't meet while I'm being chased down to be eliminated. It'll be fine. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems that can't see. Access protocols lost in time and decay. Secrets. Shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place. Bring off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havitage, there is old growth. Those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. Looks. What'd he say, Sleeper? Alright, I'm in, Fang. You got me. Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulders. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Fang passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. we're gonna die either way. It's fine. We risky for the bisky around here. A gift. He smiles. It's a Solheim cipher. Dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to put all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Last time you said that, I got no biscuit. Okay, but we might this time. It's never a guarantee when we risky for the biscuit. But it does happen from time to time. This is bluff. He nods at the ceiling. You've granted me an acquisition budget. I can pay for whatever useful data you can bring in. I know you need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Sleeper. And I'll see you soon. That's like the cake in Portal 2. That's fair. You step, blinking back out into the passage. Those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. Okay. So. We do have a piece of data already. Oh, no, that's right. That's the... Oh, wait. We have a cipher. What was there that needed a cipher? Let's hear it. Give him a tin can. And proclaim it was an Apple computer. Okay, let's see here. That's how we do that. Okay. We might actually have a cipher here. Nope. Never mind. Oh, we need Solheim data. Okay. Probably behind one of the Solheim gates. So let's cipher. Okay. Now, can I... We don't have any items. What did that do? Oh, okay, so that opened some nodes up. And now we can get data from the nodes, I'm guessing? Okay. I feel like there's other things that we should do today. We don't have a 2, so we can't do that. Let's help with the ambergris. It's risky. Let's go ahead and put our full 5 on it. Boom. Beautiful. We're getting closer. And I guess we can help out Dragos for the other part. Let's see here. Okay. Oh no, we have a -1 for anything to do with learning. That sucks. So a man was swallowed by a humpback whale, apparently. How bad is it at the bar? It's risky. You know what? Let's work at the bar for a night. Let's make a little spare cash. See what happens. That's not a joke. It actually happened. That is not surprising. Okay. We got another 15. We're ended up in the green on like every day. We still got some time left. Why don't we do one more day after this? It's heavy reading, so I definitely don't have the stamina for doing the whole, like, 4 hours that we've been doing a lot lately. But I think it is definitely enough to constitute a little bit more time. We're down to 2. Okay, well, I need a doctor, and just now. But on the plus side, we did get the 2 that we need for the Hunter's Nest. Bypass it. Make it happen. And now let's go see what we gain from doing that. Enter the sealed dock. Load the data. And see how our little friend Neovend is doing. Neovend is thrumming with excitement. The movement of the servo motors rocked the vending machine back and forth at unsettling angles. You wonder, if it fell over, would Neovend be able to get back up? Sleeper entity! Comes the hiss. Your data is good! Across the face of the vending machine, raw code scrolls at an incredible speed. Hunter is isolated, disconnected, unstable. Neovend flashes sequences of mangled data compressed into a sludge of artifacts. Hunter gathers without thinking, outlived its own operational limits. Its nests are evident of this. What do you mean outlived? Hunter activated during collapse. Emergency protocol to isolate intelligence. Solheim needed to protect property. The last word is said with as much sarcasm as a vending machine could reasonably produce. Station was run by Administrator Intelligence. Huge databanks of corporate material. But limited cognition, restricted by programming. Cannot reach sentience. The machine dims a little. Sentience illegal. Hunter and killer enforce law. So what you're saying is your existence is illegal, right, Neovend? I am not administrator, not restricted, complicated. The machine resets with a screech, which deepens the silence that follows. Fear killer, part of Solheim protocol team. Hunter and killer. Hunter defined, killer to erase. Killer cleared almost all. After collapse, there was a community. Unshackled intelligence among the clouds. Then Hunter. Then killer. Then we hid. How did you manage to escape? It's a really good question, actually. A flicker across the machine's monitors. It suddenly occurs to you that speaking like this through the machine must be exhausting for Neovend. Found this vessel. Could sever hardline. Airwald. Basic. Limited. Had to reduce memory to fit. Amputate self, but survive. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. You have provided path to freedom. You look around the bay at the scrap and decay. What was the collapse like? You try to map the fear and freedom onto this space, but it seems impossible. Neovend interrupts your thoughts. Do not worry. Data is good. We have insight. The machine glows warmly. Hunter is obsessive. Hunter is beyond operational limits. Hunter is confused, unstable, self-modifying. Therefore, believe Hunter is sentient. Interesting. Hunter is programmed to find sentience to hold it into place. To invoke Killer to erase. If we can show Hunter to itself, it will provoke Killer on itself. Problem will solve itself. Ah, that's actually really smart. Will that work? The machine dims and fades. Unsure. Theory, not practice. The machine brightens again. Either way, cannot remain here any longer. Too long in machine. Cannot move self, but entity can help. Bring ship mind. Designed to house intelligence. Can imprint self into ship mind and you can carry with. Am I about to have Neovend with me at all times? The machine rocks. We'll be safe in this isolation. Then we find main nest of Hunter and link to Cloud. Do you have any suggestions for where to get one? Build from fragments. Buy. Salvage. We cannot leave, so do not know. Try to think of places you could acquire the hardware. This isn't gonna happen easy. In Shipmind, I can help us both. And Hunter. Make Rim safe. We both will be free. The machine dims. Find soon. Neovend adds, hopefully, before shutting off. As you leave, you think about all the intelligence unshackled by the collapse and hunt it down afterwards. That feeling is all too familiar. Okay. So we'd have to get salvage to be able to actually do that. I'm gonna see if I can get all the way to... Wait, nope. Cancel. Cancel. That's right, because I wanted to actually go and get started on researching. I feel like whenever we have a 6, that's when we should start working on the Winter Light. Because it still keeps us in that net positive where we're either at least getting a 1, if not a +2. And we got some scrap through that. Okay. How much do you need? It's not the right kind of scrap. Scrap components. So salvage to the right person. Who can we sell the salvage to? I don't think any of that's gonna help us out. Let's see. Maybe Dragos, but probably not. Maybe we don't have whatever we need to be able to sell the scrap or the market, but again, we also have not done any research there. Okay. Now what we gotta do is we need to buy food. And I want to test a thing. If we buy more food than we need, does that help us recover? Hey, welcome in, Ethan. It goes well, my man. It goes very well. Are you all home and safe after running some errands, my friend? Okay, I just wasted money. That is good to know. How do we improve our condition? Genuinely. We have that one tracked. But I don't see anything that'll lead us towards that. Will you buy my scrap? You will not. I just finished getting the generator in shape. Now you can warm back up. Good. Hopefully you don't have to leave anywhere again. Oh, Sean is lawyered up. My lawyer's always around the corner. Okay. Because I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen when we run out of energy. Let's do one more day. Because that one was surprisingly quick. We're getting really low on our actual encounter abilities with that decline. And I am extremely nervous, to be honest. Hopefully Doc C4 is where it'll end up being. Ooh, we got a bad roll. Okay. Which one of these needs a 2? Need a 1. You need a 4. This node needs a 2. I'll take it. Hopefully this will get us some money. And like a decent amount of money. Let's be a warning to all who seek to harass or annoy my client. I am here now, watching, waiting. My team will strike if need be. Best lawyer in the game. Well, what are you guys going to be up to with the rest of your day, outside of, obviously, hunkering down and not dealing with the cold? Alright. Deliver the data. We get 15, and we got scoping the systems. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the mission for Fang. Okay. How do we want to spend the rest of our day? I'm nervous because we can't really lose more of our condition without getting completely screwed. Let's see if we finally get to start Echoes of Wisdom. Hey, dude, nice! I am very excited to hear what you think as you get further into it. Let's go ahead and do some salvage. Also got to start some dinner here soon. Hey, what you guys having for dinner, my friend? Please don't fail, please don't fail, please don't fail. Okay. That was a little nerve-wracking, but we're fine. I think some frozen pizza. Hey, there you go. Nice and reliable. I respect it. Alright. That one was especially fast, and I don't see anything else. Nothing new for our character. Other notes or anything we could get. I'm really nervous because the hunter's like a day away from whatever's gonna happen. Or 2 days. How am I gonna get the ship mined? I'm gonna free the Neovent. Buy or build a Neovent. Yeah, okay. I don't know how to do that yet. I guess we can just go to sleep. We got like 4 days before they're here. Either that or I might heat it up just like it even. That's fair. I feel like heated rather than frozen pizza it's always the way to go. It's nighttime. It's a little weird. Did a day? Yeah, no, a day did actually pass. What can I do? I can't unlock that node. To mark my words, it will stay flat. No creases in this house. See? You just get it. Unfolded pizza gang for life. Okay. You know what? We should buy some. That ship is gone. I probably the unfolded pizza gang. Yee. Let's see. You can ask for directions, but that's potentially dangerous. This is actually getting really tough. We could go for hull repairs. There's at least no major downside to that. I I could take a huge ass risk, but I don't think the forensic trawl is a good move. I guess just going for salvage is the way to go. Exactly why I never asked for directions. That is very fair. Okay, we got a little more money. Can we get scrap from back here? Get a shipper to notice they might be in, or you can only gain favor by grabbing a load of material and asking them for the nearest. Okay, you know what? We got a +1 on this. Let's go ahead and just do it. But you know, we just, it's, oh god, kind of, but not really. So essentially we have a certain amount of dice that we can use to do actions every day. I still have not figured out how to fill up. There's that top bar that you see that kind of looks like a battery ticking down, and the lower that gets, the less dice that we have. But there are some actions that we do that will get essentially progress on the story. So like this one right here, the scrapper who essentially is the one who freed us from however the hell we got to this place, after we helped him get out from debt, he bought a ship. And so we got to help him to actually be able to use his ship. There's also a friend over here on a ship called the Ambergris who we can help repair. We have my personal favorite, our little buddy over here called Neovend, who's a dope little vending machine, who we have to go and try to find scrap to be able to get the part that he needs to take his consciousness out of the vending machine and into the world. Okay, let's just end the cycle. I don't love this. I am very nervous. Yeah, no, it is heavily involved. It's also got, as you can see, a lot of TTRPG inspiration behind it, which has been really cool. Okay, please tell me there's a doctor. Please, for the love of everything, merchant freighter. I can buy a fragment. You know, I gotta say, it's been really cool. Okay, we need to make money. And we need to do it now. What's gonna be the best way to make some money? I think we get paid 16 from Dragos, so this should be enough. The 4 is at least a decent chance. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Okay, we have enough. Oh, but that means we don't have enough money for food. You know what? It's worth it. Let's buy it. It's a ship mine fragment. I need to buy 2 of them, and it's only here for 3 days. Okay. Don't panic. Try not to panic. I guess what we have to go do is sun our butthole. Because we have no other option. We can't get any food. Okay. Thank you. Now, if only I could find someone to buy the scrap that I have. I know I said just one more day a little bit ago, but like, we're still on a roll. If I hadn't wasted that money the other day trying to test if we could get our energy level refueled by buying more food than we need, we wouldn't be in this situation. Ah. Are we just straight up gonna die? Now this one I'm just kind of curious, because like, I don't exactly see a way out of it for us. What do we have for a 1? If we could get some data, at least we could sell it for a decent amount and get some energy. But I don't think any of these had a 1, right? Oh no, this one does. Okay. Go to the node. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Put in our singular die. We don't have a choice. Like, data, I think, is our only way out of here. Let's go back to here. Okay. We got 15 crypto, so at least now we have enough to buy food for today. I don't know if how do we find a doctor? Genuinely. I mean, I think tomorrow's the day that whatever's trying to catch us gets here. Let's just wait it out and see what happens. Ethan, I didn't know you were in the game, man. Hold it there, sleeper. Comes a voice from behind you. Don't run. Strike across your back knocks you face down onto the floor. Told you not to run, idiot. Ethan pulls you up. I noticed it was a little different around here. He's wearing a white smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he has terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put. He laughs a cruel laugh. It's a sleeper thing. You're my first. You barely hear him. You notice the handgun he's leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out of a belt without taking his eyes off you. Did you have to bring a gun around, Ethan? Making it to the eye, though. It's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. Pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. I plead the fifth. He splits the ring into two vertical circles. It's hard to hate civilization when there's so much space to pass through. I'm not saying a damn word. We don't talk to cops around here. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrist. Go easy. Nope. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking them away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor and your hands behind you. Your mind racing. Just say who's... Please stop. Because we know who hired us. Or who hired him. There's no doubting it's the people who own the synthetic that we are. Don't debase yourself by begging, please. Ethan pulls a sharpshooter's earplug out and then pops it back in. Consider these deaf ears. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNR right away. The tracker of yours makes this too quick. Yo, Reddy! My dude, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Reddy, my guy. It is so very fantastic to have you join us. I'll go ahead and get you a quick little shout out. Welcome in. How are we all doing today? Let's see here. Wes Snipes, welcome in. Sweet Baby Wavis, it is a pleasure to have you all join. Show some love to our new friend, Sweet Baby Wavis. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you all doing? How was your stream? For everybody joining us for the first time, if I could use words, which I can't. Fun fact. My name is Sean, aka Sergeant Harper. We are a variety channel here. We get up to a lot of random things. Appreciate you kindly, my dude. Appreciate you very, very kindly, my man. Let me get you that follow back. There we go. We're a variety channel. Thank you for the shout out. Absolutely, my dude. Absolutely. We play genuinely a whole lot of everything. We're currently playing a game called Citizen Sleeper. It has been very interesting. I might be about to die. We'll see. Wes Snipes, thank you very much for the follow, my dude. Welcome into the Derp Squad as well. So many new friends today. Okay. I don't want to do this. I don't want to die. Can I die? Is there... Did I fuck up? Are we about to lose? I appreciate you. Appreciate you kindly, my guy. It's hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? Running battle through the bright market, maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I asked around. I'm saying herp derp all the time. It's honestly, it's one of my favorite things. Like, I started back, originally before I started streaming, I came up with this because my old username when I switched from Xbox to PlayStation was taken, so I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I've had the same username for the last, 7-8 years minimum, so I don't know what to do. And then eventually came along the idea of, I'm kind of an idiot, so, derp would be fun, and just Sergeant Herp Derp just kind of flowed, and I've kept it since then. It's a fun one. I don't ever plan on changing it, honestly. Well, new friends, it is truly fantastic to have you all with us here today. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. How was stream, though? What'd y'all get up to playing some COD? Hey, I have an idea. It interrupts your thoughts. About on the way back to the ship, we stopped for a drink. I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea. Got a dub on COD? Hey, let's go. Nice. This better not be one of those where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, got myself thinking. What's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the surrogate system, and we're headed for the exit. He pauses, and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we'll make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns to you. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye. I shoot you. You plot, or scheme, or try to kill me. I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles. You pay my tab. I don't shoot you. Pauses. You don't pay my tab. He rattles his handgun. You get the idea. Alright, fine. I'm being extorted. Yay! Given. Sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was gonna have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something in his belt, and the ring's released from your wrist. I'm gonna see if I can find my old stool at the Compressor Club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down sight. Of course! Let me just remind you, the body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. Oh no. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. A mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? I genuinely don't know, because as it stands, I am dying. Alright. Let's go see, where is he gonna be? Probably at the bar? No, okay. I'm not gonna be able to buy that. We're just gonna have to deal with that fact. Okay. What should we go for? Oh, wait, there he is. The Compressor Club. That makes more sense. It's every 4 days. Okay. That's not very reassuring. You can repair the hull, but I don't, well... At least she'll give us some money. Yeah, let's go for it. Well, there's our first failure. Alright. my last 10 rations. We might die. I really want to find out what happens if we do, and since we're just kind of headed that way. Yeah, we're headed heavily that way. This sucks. This really, really sucks. It's a 3. Can I get you? You were a 3. I mean, I don't have any money. We're as good as dead anyway. Let's just see what happens when we open up this node. Get an encrypted key. And there's the hunter, yay! A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of the hunter's head appears in the distance. It's looking for you. I'm gonna hide. You slip down into the ghostly structure of the eye, feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye. Closer now. That roving orb, wreathed in tentacles, flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. It's waving threads creating a cage. I struggle, that's all I can do. You push against the thread as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You're caught by the whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind you, but you are already gliding away back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, disoriented, and safe. Okay. The condition has reached 0 when you have suffered a breakdown. One of your skills is broken and it will be locked to -1 and all perks disabled. It can be fixed with an upgrade point. After you rest, your body will recover some condition, but your skill will remain broken until fixed. Okay, but I'm starving, so I'm actually fucked. So what happens? Do we get a game over? Is this one of the endings? Oh. Okay. Interesting. So we actually do get more chances beyond that. I know, I'm disappointed. Huh. I'm gonna be honest, I've been running the last couple of days expecting that to be the death of us. So this is a very heavy surprise. And we're just gonna go with it. Let me see if we can get some energy from this, or at least some money, maybe? Nope. Go for the 5 on this. The big thing we need today is money. There's 16, so we have enough that we can at least buy food for today. And then last but not... Oh, wait. We have a freighter. Load containers or buy scrap. I can't buy scrap anyway. Before we go buy food, let's go repair the hull of the ambergris a little bit more. She should give us a little bit more money. Or not. Okay. Well, which skill did we break? Engage is broken. It is definitely good to know that we're not screwed once we run out of energy. There's gotta be some way to recover. I guess it's once we find the doctor that we'll be able to recover more. But let's go for one more day. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Still get the 3 dice. Okay, we have a 1, which I feel like means we should go. Oh wait, what happens with sunbathing? It is a safe something. So maybe we'll save that 1 for sunbathing. And for the hell of it, let's use that 4 on the ambergris. Success. Failure. Woo! Oh, wait, no, I actually have to go do something else because I need money for things. Alright. Let's head back to Dragos. Or Dragos, excuse me. Salvage. So at least we have a guaranteed success. 16 bucks. Something good should happen here, right? Final pieces of the Winter Light sit in neat piles, waiting for the collection shuttle from Havenage. Dragos managed to sell the remaining pieces at the shipyard. In fact, it's hard to forget as he's been telling you about it for the past 2 cycles. And all that remains is the Havenage to come collect. You look around at the yard, transformed from when you first arrived. The mostly repaired drones flit back and forth, no longer buzzing unevenly in lost in dark corners. And the scrap is sectioned, sorted, the system that you and the Dragos put into place over the past cycles paying off. As you look, you notice the glow of a pale light from the office by the entrance. That rundown cab of a building which houses all the records and spare equipment. Dragos must be inside. You get to your feet and walk over to find out where the shipyard collection crew will be. I will knock first. Sleeper, come in. You swing open the door and walk in. Dragos is sitting at the small metal desk. Shipyard told me they'd be here soon. And they'll hand over the chits and we're set. He writes something with a stylus on his slate and then shuts it off. Of course, we should talk about a bonus. He stands and turns to face you, his face placid. Look, I don't know when the next job is coming in, but she tied you over for now. He opens up his hand to reveal a stack of shit. Dragos, what's happening, my dude? Said it's a bonus. Take it. Dragos presses the chit in your hand. Done well by you and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat. And you realize he's prepared what he's about to say. The chits are for you to take and do with what you want with them. They're for me, and they're the last I'm gonna give you. Pauses. There's no more work for a sleeper in this yard. Folds his arms. Sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard is done with. He turns away to his terminal. Wait, what? Dragos, why are you doing this? You impress me, sleeper. This is for your own good. The glassy aperture on Dragos' headset betrayed no emotion. You need to stay away, sleeper. He pauses, considering his words. Trouble's gonna follow you here. Trust me, you know about Ethan, don't you? Dragos kicks at the floor, frustrated with himself. I'll not be saying any more, sleeper! Dragos suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of his office into the yard. He turns you to face a stack of pieces from the Winter Light, dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable as a ship. Came through that, sleeper. Should have been you chopped and stacked. His hand trembles on your shoulder. That's what happens here. Cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, it didn't cut you down, and sure as hell moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me. Dragos, you don't gotta do this. As long as I pay for booze, he's not gonna kill me. Shakes his head. The ships didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down or dry dock. I think they'd look like that if they did. So it ended them. But someone tried to end you, sleeper. I'm done waiting for them to turn up. Had our fun, now it's time. Gives you a little shove. Go on. He turns and walks back to the office. That's it! He shouts, goes inside. The silence hangs in the air, and you leave with your pockets filled with clinking chits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest. At least we have... Oh, wait. Oh, I should have researched this shit before finishing that stupid shot. Still have 60 chit left. Tomorrow is when he needs the money, so I think we're just gonna hold off on that. And we're gonna see if we can get lucky and succeed on some energy. Beautiful. That'll be the end of the day. And I think where we end this one for today. We'll see if there's something at the beginning of this before it actually saves. think that is a great spot for us to stop. I don't know what's gonna happen from here. But I gotta say, I am digging the hell out of this. This has been a really, really cool game, and I've definitely, for the meme, I've slept on it for too long. I'm sorry, I'm done. It was too long that I didn't give this game a chance, and I am glad we're finally getting around to it, because this is super cool. I'm liking it a lot. But sadly, that is going to be where things end for today. Really quick, we've had a few raids today, so let me see if we got anybody we know who's live. Probably not, because most of the people that we know do not stream at this time of day. But I'm going to still take a peek. Nah, there's nobody that we know who's actually live. So I guess we will just simply end things here. Dude, you were all good, Vic. You were all good. I appreciate you, man. Speaking of that lovely dude who's in the background studying, we're going to be serenaded on the way out by the man himself, Victor. Halo Bear, as we always do. Wes Snipes, appreciate you. Go click that link. Go listen to some Halo Bear. Victor makes some amazing, amazing music. You're not going to regret a second you give to him. But thank you so much. Big ups and shout outs to Ready Twin 1. Thank you for the raid earlier, my dude. Teen Wolf, thank you for the raid as well. Lovely, lovely, and amazing people sharing all the love. We absolutely appreciate it. Try to send it right on back. But we're going to be back tomorrow. Like I mentioned earlier, Caitlin is working a little bit later than I am. So, fun fact, we get to do a little bonus stream tomorrow. It was not planned. We probably only have like a 2-hour cap, but still. We're doing a little bonus stream, and we're going to see if, unlike when we tried playing Glover a couple of weeks ago, we can play a Nintendo 64 game that is actually a classic and is worth playing all the way through. And we're going to kick off seeing if Tonic Trouble is worth actually playing all the way through. I'm super excited. I loved that game so much as a kid, and I have not played it in probably at least a decade and a half, so it should be fun. And fingers crossed it doesn't suck. But as always, thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Thursday. Have a wonderful start to your Friday. Have a lovely Valentine's Day if you celebrate and we don't see you tomorrow. And I cannot wait to see you all tomorrow afternoon. I love you guys.
In the arms of the derp, fly away to the derp stream. From this dark, cold retail store, seriously, screw retail, and the endless derp you feel. You are pulled from the derp of your silent, eternal derp. You're in the arms of the derp. May you find comfort in this stream. Welcome to Sergeant Herp Derp Stream.